I think that Cam Jordan being out hurt y'all.
Yeah.
Possibly could have got a sack.
See, Kansas City is unpredictable. Who would have thought that they would run a play action on second down? You got to understand, the Chiefs surpass every single type of football logic you have. They play like a Madden team. You hear me?
Yeah.
They play like a Madden team. Only somebody in Madden will on second down and 3. All they gotta do is run the ball, is run a play action while the other team run commits.
Exactly.
Can't lock up Mahomes for long too.
What's crazy? Haskins had a better game. He outplayed Russell Wilson. That's the crazy part.
He did?
He outplayed Russell Wilson.
Bro.
He threw for 4 yards. But he just threw for two more picks than Russell. Russell threw 1, but he outplayed him pretty much.
I can see it.
Especially
so now it's just the Giants game. After that, we packing up for the day and see y'all Friday. Is Tim going to stream Friday?
Probably not Christmas.
Yeah.
What time is the game?
3:30. It's gonna be like 3:30.
Yeah, I'm going to my grandmother's house at 2. So it's at 4:30 for me.
Yeah.
I probably won't be home in time. I don't know what our plan is, and I think we may even go to her aunt's house. I don't know. Probably not Christmas.
Don't worry, man. Tim, I have the best reactions. Tim, you better not make that Saints game into a Moments game. A Moment stream.
The Saints
video.
game? Oh, yeah. Break it down into highlights or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah, because you're going to have a roller coaster of a spoiled moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I would love a video editor that would do that for me, but that's not where we're at. Yeah.
I'm about to start doing Apex content because I have fun. Yeah, I can edit. You gotta understand, editing takes time. Just trying to cut the video in half takes about an hour?
Well, shoot, just letting it load, but that's just like download or whatever. Like, yeah, that one takes a while itself too. But
yeah, and then guess what? The worst part about it is after you finish cutting, you realize I'm not done yet. After an hour, I'm not done yet. How you feel about today's losses, Tim? I feel good.
I mean, it's hard to say I feel good, but at the same time, I don't feel down because I think
you don't feel down like how I did feel last week. Well, with us playing the Chiefs, I knew it was going to be a close game, but I didn't know the Saints defense was going to play that well on Mahomes.
Right.
Mahomes had to punt the ball too many times, and he was held under 300 yards. That's a win.
For sure. I'll be right back, guys.
Mahomes
Chris, I wonder how y'all gonna handle playoffs because since y'all have the worst record out the 4, y'all probably gonna get since the Packers gonna have a bye, y'all gonna get the top. Who's on top? The Seahawks or the Rams?
Rams.
Y'all gonna have to play the Rams.
We can beat them.
Y'all gonna wait. First is Green Bay, second is New Orleans, third is Rams, fourth is what's the 14?
I think the Bucks.
No, wait. Packers, Saints, Rams, and I just forgot Washington. You take the Bucks out, you got Seahawks, Bucks, Cardinals. Saints get the weakest team, so we get the Cardinals. Yeah, since y'all got the worst record, y'all take the strongest. So it means y'all gonna be playing the Seahawks.
Oh, we're gonna beat them. They was dancing on our field and all that too.
And the Buccaneers, who's gonna challenge the Buccaneers? I forgot.
Us.
The Rams. It's gonna be Rams and Bucks again. After that, whoever advances from there. I hate adding an extra playoff spot. You hear me?
Yeah.
I hate that extra playoff spot. How you like it?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll have to see it.
No, it's just adding another player. Only one bye, so you only get one bye. And then guess what? If you're the second seed, you have to play 3 games to get to the Super Bowl. First seed, you need to only play 2.
If you're a what?
Huh?
If you're a what?
I said if you're the first seed, you only have to play 2 games to get to the Super Bowl. If you're the second seed, you have to play 3.
So we gotta play 3.
No, you got to play 5.
What?
No, wait, hold up. Yep.
We gotta play 5.
No, I think it's 3. I don't know. It's weird compared to last year. I gotta check. There should be about 6 games each division.
We gotta play 5.
3. Yeah, it's probably 3. It's 3.
I'm gonna head out. I can't stay for this game.
All right.
Still upset about the Patriots?
Hey, don't talk about the Patriots.
Cam Newton the GOAT.
No, he's not.
Cam Newton's the GOAT, man.
If he was a goal, then why'd he cost us the game?
Bro, y'all don't have no weapons.
But it doesn't help with him getting
You got James
but it doesn't
White.
help with him
He
taking
just
snaps.
running the ball the whole time.
James White. Do you realize?
I don't know where Chris got that offense worked.
I mean,
That
like
offense
James
won't
White,
work that long.
very Sanders. He
That
ain't
offense
got no
don't last.
weapons,
We can run the ball the whole time. That's what we should have been doing.
bro.
Boy,
Man,
man, I've told people that running the football QB stuff don't last very long.
yeah, dude.
They can't stop Lamar Jackson for some reason. He runs all the time.
The man can run faster than some wide receivers, bro.
Lamar the GOAT.
But Lamar not making it past 35.
You're smoking.
He not.
Lamar gonna make it past 38.
No. Now you definitely lying.
38.
You lying.
Not.
You are. Yeah, 38 years old with that type of play style. Yeah, that's gonna last.
I believe in Lamar Jackson.
Josh Allen gonna last longer than him.
That is true.
You don't have to tell me that.
Watch Lamar.
So worried about the kitchen, you don't even want to talk. You want your kitchen clean so bad.
Lamar Jackson is the GOAT.
No, Patrick Mahomes is. I'd rather have Patrick Mahomes over Lamar because Patrick Mahomes don't last long.
I'd rather have
TT Wims, what's up, bro?
Yo, Tim, you should have
just making me some food real quick. I'll be back.
Go make you
I'd
some
rather have
food.
Tim over Mahomes.
Tim over Mahomes.
All right, give me 110% effort.
Tim over Mahomes. I wonder how that's going to go.
I moved Tim to cornerback, and he'll play 3 positions: cornerback, tight end, and quarterback.
Boy, he ain't Taysom Hill.
He'll be out Taysom.
Y'all can make Dwayne Haskins take that role because he ain't starting again.
You know what? Dwayne Haskins actually shown he can actually run a little bit.
Put that boy at running back. Put that boy at tight end.
He did. Look like he got a little faster.
Like Ron Barrera, I feel like that Taysom Hill package really tipped over the Saints offense. I'm like, really, Sean? We've been doing it for over 3 years. Teams are catching on to it.
We'll trade y'all Haskins.
Why would I don't know. That's up to the GM. If I could get Taysom Hill, if I could trade Taysom for a good second rounder,
We'll trade y'all Haskins for Taysom.
You want no? That's a bad dude. What? I ain't stupid, okay?
Give us Taysom.
I will hang up the phone in your face if I was the GM.
Why? You getting a future star quarterback.
You know what? If you give me Kendall, I'll do it.
Oh, heck no. That's a terrible trade.
Mm-hmm. You know what else a terrible trade? What you just mentioned.
That's not a bad trade. That's actually a pretty good trade.
I ain't doing it.
You said Taysom not your future.
Hey, it's whoever wins that QB camp. Sean Payton claims that's gonna happen. I'm gonna be watching that closely. Jameis is probably gonna win though. We're probably gonna start Jameis the first 5 games of the season.
No. Y'all gonna start my boy Taysom Hill at QB. He gonna show off and show out.
Mm-hmm. How many games Taysom winning?
He gonna win 15. He gonna go 15-0.
That's a lie. I think there's 17 games now in the season. Well, not 17. You know what I mean.
Taysom for MVP.
Taysom for MVP. If you could get that turning, I'd be surprised.
You wanna know why I said Taysom for MVP? Because Taysom the GOAT.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you could stop telling me that in my Xbox messages saying Taysom the GOAT. I didn't even know you had an Xbox.
Yeah, I do.
You got the new one? No.
You never show us.
You can't find it. The bots, we said the bots took over the Xbox Series X's and PS5. Them bots took over with the vengeance. my boy Chris tried to get his hands on one. The first 5 seconds, we are currently out of stock. Were you part of that, Chris?
Part of what?
When the first 5 seconds of the purchase, they said out of stock.
I did not know.
Were you trying to purchase the PS5 or Xbox Series X?
Oh no.
Boy, then they lie about the restocks.
Alrighty.
What's up, Tim?
You guys ready for a game?
Kinda.
Ready to see shake and bake.
That's right.
I'm ready to see Colt McCoy throw 10 picks. And I got wake up in the morning and Skip Bayless say we still have a chance. I don't think they get him. I think the Panthers, they've been playing well. They might get him. Shut up.
You know what? What should put Cam Newton on the Redskins since you like him so much?
Oh my God! Stop it.
I wouldn't mind having him. I love Cam.
Cam gonna be like, I doubt Tim will ever put you at GM.
Yeah.
Tim, the owner of the Redskins, he put at GM the first night move. It's been reported that Chris paid Cameron Curl $100 million.
I mean, sooner or later, that would be the going rate once his contract is up.
Then my dude gonna pay Terry McCoy. You should give him.
Landon Collins gets $84 million. What you think Cam Curl finna get?
I have no idea.
His contract, he does way more than Landon.
First off, I would trade Landon Collins on my first day at GM. Who wants him? Who wants this dude?
I'll trade him to y'all. Y'all can have him.
No, I don't want Landon Collins. I'm good.
Just give us Marcus Williams.
Oh, no, that's a bad trade. Who do you think we are?
Y'all can have Landon for free.
Good luck, man. Wow, these blades rusty.
Well, Landon for sure lost his starting job. That's a fact. We get Kelvin Harmon back next year. We get Kelvin Harmon back.
I gotta in 2020 in in 2307, Tim gonna own the Redskins. And in 2405, Chris gonna own the Jets. And Chris saved the Jets franchise. Can you, Chris?
What?
I said, can you save the Jets franchise?
You said what?
I said, can you save the Jets franchise?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I don't think you can, bro. It's impossible.
I think I could.
You're gonna need a team. Can you hire me?
Okay, I'm not hiring anybody that brings what's his nuts here. Cam Newton, stop it. Dion Lewis, nice kick return on the opening kickoff.
Chris, your GM, you can't fire him. Y'all friends.
That's how you start a game with a 48-yard return by Dion Lewis.
Y'all friends, Tim. You can't fire him.
I'm not firing Chris.
Cam Newton ain't trash. I don't care what y'all say.
You know why it's trash? Because he's always hurt.
Yeah, injuries really ruined his career.
Wayne Gallman up the middle, making a man miss, and also fighting extra yards. 8 yards on first down for Wayne Gallman Jr.
He's 30 years old. And y'all writing this man off.
Who's 30 years old and writing the man off? Cam Newton?
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't got it no more.
Okay. That's what the Patriots franchise do. That's what the Patriots franchise do.
I keep making chili more watery. Okay.
All right, Cole McCoy in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunched to his right, looking to throw. Quick throw.
I know.
And inaccurate pass to Darius Slayton, setting up 3rd and 1 for the Giants.
Now, I swear, him gonna give Chris a raise if he could trade for Lamar. Tim, if you make me head coach, be cool.
All right, so Spoil's my head coach and Chris is my GM. Sounds good. All right, 3rd and 1. Big play here. Under center, handing it to the fullback who runs forward for about a 2-yard gain. First down, Giants. Anthony Johnson says, I would take Watson or Josh Allen. You think?
Who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't? Right.
I can't wait to see
Spoiled. Chili versus Spoiled. Guess who's winning?
I can't wait to see Antonio Gibson and Terry McLaurin with a running quarterback. How special will it be?
I can't wait for Chris to realize that Lamar Jackson can't play over 5.
We'll see.
Hey Tim, let's ask Tim. Hey Tim.
What's up?
Or he went to go eat.
I'm here. What's up?
I said, you think Lamar Jackson can play over 35?
He's a little bit more scary to me than Kyler Murray. He takes a little bit too many hits. I'm not sure.
And then Chris claims that he could still play over 38.
Yep, I still do.
Well, time can tell.
Time can tell.
Y'all act like he's not going to develop as a passer eventually.
But passer, no.
What?
He could.
When you
Why not?
start, he could. it's gonna be harder to change the play style. You gotta understand. You've been doing it ever since you was like young, and you gotta.
Michael Vick basically did it.
As you get older, you learn more. That crap, it's easy. It's an easy transition. It's not hard.
They give Dwayne Haskins 5 more years.
I mean, Mike Vick, was really a good passer later in his career. For the Eagles.
Quick question, Tim. If y'all claim that, I just got y'all on that. Give Dwayne Haskins 5 more years in your franchise as the starter.
He's trash. No.
But what happens if he grows up and develops?
We don't have time to wait for him to develop.
Yes, y'all do.
No, we don't. It's going to take 2 to 3 years for that man to develop.
So
no one's waiting.
The last time Vic was good was in 2013, which would have put him at 33 years old. I don't know. That could be Lamar's trajectory right there.
Yes.
Y'all can hate on Lamar all you want. I believe in him.
Hating. No, who is hating?
He proved you wrong once when y'all said he wasn't a quarterback. He gonna prove you wrong
I did
again.
say he was quarterback. You better chill out with that one.
I was saying put him at running back, put him at receiver.
I said that. I said he could play quarterback. I said you're never supposed to underestimate these guys.
All right.
You put a stop to that.
Browns hold him to a field goal after the big kick return. 12 minutes left in the first quarter.
Here we all remember that day. Me, Tim, Chris met, and the first day me and Chris met, I had to argue with his man, Chris.
You're the one that wanted to choose Jameis, but Jameis got COVID right now.
What in the world is this formation? They went for it on 4th, and they didn't get it.
What kind of throw is this? He thought he was RG3.
He is RG3.
What in the world is going on right now?
The punter can throw a little bit. Let me find out.
Redskins future quarterback right there. 5,000-yard passer.
He threw it to a center. That's crazy.
You better tell Chris to stop playing with my dude. That's a 5,000-yard passer you talking to.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That punter could throw. Let me find out.
That punter could throw. Yeah, boy, that's quarterback for the future.
That's y'all quarterback for the future.
That's funny.
That's quarterback. He could throw, bro. That boy gonna win you 2 Super Bowls. Come on, hey Tim, tell him that boy gonna win you Super Bowls.
Who? The Giants punter?
Yeah, the Giants punter. That's gonna be the Patriots next quarterback. F me.
What? The Giants punter is a GOAT.
That boy, he's a true NFL kicker.
Can nobody do it?
Hassan Moore says, what an awful call by Joe Judge. No kidding. Dominic Montano says, Lamar is still a running back to me.
Well, Dominic Montano, you wrong again.
Lamar is not a running quarterback, so y'all can cut that out right now. It's just he won't last long with that play style.
We'll see.
Wait, what'd you say, Spoiled?
I said he won't last very long with play style. He got to learn how to throw early so he don't have teams. Because you seen what happened with Michael Vick at 33. He started losing that running ability and have to rely on his passing abilities.
Him and Vick was totally different.
What do you mean? They're very similar.
Vick.
They're very similar.
No, Lamar does.
I made myself some fried rice, Dominic.
Lamar doesn't
Chicken
give up
fried
his
rice.
body as much as as Vick did.
Lamar, what?
Lamar doesn't give up his body as much as Vick did.
Probably
Yes,
true, but
he
still goes. He still gives his body up a lot.
Yeah, he does, but not as much as Vick. Vick will literally try to run through.
I'll be trying to truck people. What you mean?
Vick didn't have the elusiveness Lamar has.
Oh,
as far
no,
as,
stop it.
As
Well,
far as
Vic was one of the most elusive players of all time.
Vick, he's literally one of the greatest players. The man won the Super Bowl, and they still call this man one of the Hall of Famers.
I'm not with you on that one, Chris. I'm not with you on that one.
Y'all think
Yeah,
Vic
Chris.
more elusive than Lamar Jackson? You're crazy.
Did I say more?
Even Vic himself said he's not. He said Lamar has more wiggle than he does. That's a fact.
I mean, we're talking about
Who
like.
played in the Hard Generation? Who played in the Hard?
I mean, we're talking about like Madden 99 overall versus 98 overall. I mean, like we're talking about two fantastic wiggles. And all right, if Lamar has a slightly better wiggle, fine. I mean, this is like Kyrie Irving, Allen Iverson, who has better handles. I mean, does it really matter at that point which one of them has better handles?
Let's be honest, Lamar's playing in an easier type of era because back then they wasn't scared to hit the quarterback. So Mike Vick got hurt a lot.
About the era. Now we want to talk about the era.
Now you're going to talk about the era.
And though Cunningham was a good runner. I was even born back then.
Lamar has fast speed. That's true. Trade Haskins to the Patriots for their first round. Wouldn't that be great?
Oh, boy, if they actually did that, man, what? I still want that guy, Pat Fireman, that tight end. I want him so bad.
If X-Men heard that, X-Men would probably...
When he runs the ball. Lamar is, I mean, I'm not a big fan of Skip, but Skip said something that, like, was pretty cool that I think was actually interesting, where he said...
Wait, Skip Bayless actually said something smart once?
He said something interesting. You could decide if it's smart. I'm going to tell you what he said. Is Lamar's the best running back in the league that can throw the ball?
Technically, yeah. Yeah. He's not a running back, though, but he is technically. He has more. You know, in his first 3 seasons, he has more running yards than any of his other running backs, right?
I don't know. Anthony Johnson, get Pat in the first round and Kyle Trask in the second or third. That could be interesting.
Don't want no Kyle Trask. Big and slow. Not going nowhere.
Gronk big and slow.
We don't need no quarterback that's not mobile. It's not going to work out for us.
Pocket passes are legit, though.
I don't care what he can do.
You definitely know he can throw it.
Oh, my God. Kyle Trask is slow.
Thank you. You need somebody like Trey Lance in there who can develop and be better. Who's trajectory?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, Kyle. Oh, God. He's small, too. I mean, he's 6'6", which is good, but only 211 pounds. Oh, this is old, though. This is when he was coming out of high school, I think. Oh, that was coming out of high school. I don't know where he is now. 40. Okay, he's closer. It says here Kyle Trask is closer to a 4'8", which is not as bad.
No, I don't want that crap.
I thought y'all was calling him trash. I didn't think it was exactly.
I'm not saying he trash, but I don't want no quarterback fat like he is. He basically another Big Ben. He basically another Haskins, just bigger. And probably has more arm talent.
Sounds like your quarterback from Ohio.
Right now he's 6'5", 240.
I better chill before I tell.
I mean, stats through the roof, though.
I better chill before I get Johnny Manziel signed with the Redskins.
Oh, God. 43 touchdowns, 5 interceptions.
Anything's better than Haskins.
Kareem Hunt completes it for the Browns, first down.
Now, Johnny Manziel.
Johnny
Manziel was the definition. He was the definition of trash.
Johnny Manziel was a GOAT. Y'all tripping.
Oh, no.
Come on, Shake and Bake. I need you to do something. Come on, Shake and Bake.
Somebody get the Uno reverse.
Nick Chubb runs up the middle for about 4 yards.
Shake and Bake the GOAT.
I don't know about Kyle Trask. I thought he was faster than he is.
Hey, guys.
No, he's not.
Can I make a request?
What's that?
Those who's in Discord, please in the community videos find me that video of that ref getting beat up by that football player.
No, we don't need to go to that. That's funny though. Let's go, Nick Chubb. Heck yeah. Facts. I don't know why Chris is already calling him trash.
I just don't want a fat quarterback. That's all I'm saying.
But if we get him in a second or third?
No. It's a waste of a pick.
I don't know.
You need other. You need other positions. I'm not going for no Kyle Trask, and I don't even know what he's going to do. He's projected to go in the second round. So why would I want that? No, I'm good.
It could be the answer.
Why would I? No, he's not. He's not the answer.
I watched this film. He's pretty good.
Yeah, well, Kyle Smith doesn't.
Dominic Montano says Chris calls everyone trash, so it's normal.
It's normal.
No, I'm not. Listen, he's not good for our system. Put it that way. He's not. You rather have
nice
a Zach
catch by Higgins. First down, Browns.
Coordinator anyway.
You rather have a Trey Lance or Zach Wilson. If it's not them two, don't grab for quarterback.
Dude, if Kyle Trask is running a 4.8, 4.7, somewhere in that range, that's fast enough for the NFL.
No, I'm not getting him. He's basically like
Anthony Johnson says Pat Mahomes ran a 40 at 4.8.
He's just another Paxton Lynch. That's probably what he is, another Paxton Lynch.
Nick Chubb.
Dude, you can't write these quarterback jobs. You see Patrick Mahomes. You see most of these quarterbacks out do.
All right, whatever his name is. He's a hit or miss prospect. We don't need no hit or miss prospect.
Those are the best ones, the hit or miss.
No, they not. Not
Flea
for us.
Flicker, screen pass,
Austin
Austin Hooper.
What's happening?
Come on.
Daniel Jones was a hit and miss for the Giants,
and then would you really want people in the DC area calling him cow trash? like, come on.
Y'all pretty mean franchise.
Like, come on.
Y'all are
do
pretty
that.
mean franchise, though.
I mean, they're going to be calling Trey Trash Lance.
Nah, I don't think. No. Ron's going to put him in positions to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
And he coming in with weapons already.
Redskins, the Braves says Tom Brady was a 40-yard dash of 5.28. It really was a 5-point forever.
Great.
But it was a little bit of a different time. But because in today's NFL, you got to win pretty quick. It's hard to stick around with a guy like that. And technically Tom did, which helped. But in today's day and age, if you don't have some mobility, it's hard. Like, Tom Brady is so smart in the pocket that he is able to beat his lack of mobility just with, like, slight movements in the pocket. A rookie usually doesn't come in and able to do that, so it really puts them behind the 8 ball if they can't buy time with their legs. 4th and 2, failed by the Browns.
Oh, they're going for it this game.
And
I think they should have ran it.
now there's another turnover on downs. 2 turnovers on downs to start the game, for one for each team. Batted at the line by Lawrence. Nice play. Yeah, if he runs 4.8, I guess he's trash. Hassan Moore, if there is a QB around our pick that we do not want or wanted someone else to develop, should we take that QB or just wait for a free agency? Don't draft a quarterback you don't want. Don't draft a quarterback you don't want.
Yeah.
If you don't believe him, don't draft him.
I tell y'all don't need to draft a quarterback this year because y'all know y'all don't have the pick for it. And you know most of these teams are going to take a quarterback. You know the Falcons taking a quarterback, right?
Yes, we do. We don't know for sure if the Falcons taking a quarterback, so they're
taking a quarterback.
That's not true. They got other areas of need.
They're getting rid of Matt Ryan.
Okay, that's what you think, but that's not.
It's a smart thing to do. That's literally what's on the projected. Like, they see the Falcons are taking a quarterback.
No, they're not going to take no quarterback.
Ooh.
Julio on the
You
defense.
don't think it's time for
Telling me Kyle Trask. Why you don't want him? They say he should stay in college for another year. So why would I want another quarterback who wants to stay in college? That's stupid.
Justin Herbert did it.
Then another second and third for a 2-year to 3-year player to develop. I'm not doing that.
No matter who
He's
we
probably
get,
gonna
it's going to be a guy that's going to have to develop.
Yeah, I'm saying you can develop, but somebody like Trey Lance, they could come along quicker because of their legs. He fits into our system.
Oh, I'm with you. I would love to get Trey Lance. You know me.
You bringing in a Kyle Trask, you're going to have to cater to how he plays and all that. No, somebody's not doing that.
I don't know. It's still Kyle Trask. If we get a quarterback in the 3rd round, I'm not mad.
I'm not going for no quarterback. That linebacker position, No.
Right. If we go linebacker first or tight end first, then linebacker second or tight end second.
He's 6'5", 240.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
I mean, what's Cam Newton? Cam Newton's basically that too.
My point is they're saying he should stay in college for another year. Why would you draft a quarterback like that? That makes no sense.
6'5", what size?
If you're not NFL ready, why am I
245 pounds is Cam Newton. All right, Sterling Shepard on the end around. Big hit by number 65, Okunjobi. Big hit.
Tim, I know this ain't about
What's
pizza. This ain't football, but I got some pizza and it's delicious.
Oh, nice.
From what place?
A restaurant called Milano Pizza and Grill. It's delicious.
Let me see where he projected to go.
Redskins the Brave says, would you take a smart QB who is great at throwing the ball accuracy with less mobility and can have a long career, or pick a QB who is fast and not so smart or great at throwing?
Thank you.
If you're saying Trey Lance is not smart, you're stupid.
But you know he could throw. You literally said he a pocket passer. You know pocket passers could launch that thing.
Bruh, do you not know who Paxton Lynch is? That's exactly who this guy can be. Paxton Lynch. I'm not doing it. If they're saying he needs to stay in college for another year, why draft a player like that? That makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
If the experts are saying he needs another year in college, that means he's not NFL ready yet. You don't draft a player like that. You don't. That's dumb.
But to answer your question, Redskins the Brave, it's a tough question because it depends on who, right? Who and what. Nice catch by Darius Slayton. He goes out of bounds on 3rd and 6.
That's busted.
Right.
Tough. But I don't think Trey Lance is a dumb quarterback. I'm with Chris on that. I think he's got so much talent, and he's actually really smart with the football. He had 28 throwing touchdowns with 0 interceptions last season, and also 1,000 yards rushing with another 10 to 12 rushing touchdowns. I don't even remember exactly what the total is, but it's great. What?
How about an all-time draft? You taking Mike Vick or Peyton Manning first round?
That's different. That's different.
No, I'm saying the running.
So you essentially because you're essentially saying that Kyle Trask is Peyton Manning.
No, I'm saying
if that's the case, then of course you would take Peyton Manning.
Listen, it's a brand new draft. You don't know any of these guys. All you hear is a pocket passer and a guy who can run the ball very well.
I'll probably take the guy who can run the ball.
That's everyone's mindset nowadays.
I mean, you have to be able to throw the football too. Kyler Murray was not just able to run the ball.
I know I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. I get that too.
Uh-oh. Good defense by Carl Joseph. Coming in and knocking it away.
This is gonna come down to the wire. I can see it now.
Man, he had it was a little bit deeper by Colt McCoy. He had Evan Ingram on that one. Good defense by Carl Joseph.
Asante Samuel's son is coming out the draft this year? For real? Seriously?
Colt McCoy in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left. On the 20-yard line, 3rd and 11. Big throw here, and no pass interference call. Incomplete pass, 4th and 11.
Who that, Denzel Ward? One of the better quarters in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And they will go for a 37-yard field goal. Anthony Johnson, are we going to be in position to get him? It all depends, dude. It all depends. It's hard to say. We don't know where players are going to fall. Zach Wilson could be in range.
Right now, we're currently at 19. So that's where we're sitting at.
Right. By the way, Redskins the Brave says, by the way, Ron mentioned today that Steven Montez, good in practice, since he is not in active roster, he did not get a chance to do more reps. Maybe we take this kid a little seriously and give him a shot.
Mm-hmm.
We got to
Works
draft a
out,
quarterback.
huh?
We got to draft a
Ron-
quarterback.
Ron not stupid. If he don't want the fans to be on his head, he ain't dumb. Steven Montez, how long he been in the league? Let me look up to him.
He's a rookie.
Yes. I want to see
He
was an undrafted
his
rookie.
stature.
He's like 6'5", big boy.
Oh heck no, he looked like he. Oh no, he played for Carolina. There's a reason why he on the
He might
practice
look like
squad.
Who played for Carolina?
Steven Montez.
He didn't play for Carolina.
He played with Carolina. He did. I think.
No, he played for Colorado.
Y'all probably gonna take an offensive line.
He's a rookie, undrafted this year.
And we signed him for what?
Y'all taking an offensive lineman in the first round. I have a feeling of it.
Bro, he looks like he's 15 years old. Bro,
If they do take an offensive lineman in the first round, Chris got to say you was right spoiled in the video.
If you're going to take an offensive lineman in the first round, that means you're getting ready to spend all your money on the quarterback. That's what it means, basically. Which is dumb, but if they want to go ahead and do that, they can go ahead and
That's not what they did with Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones is a rookie.
I would have loved to see Steven Montez in today's game, see what he could do, but there's no way I'm going into the next season without a quarterback move on my roster, whether that be signing a quarterback, trading for a quarterback, or drafting one. There's going to be a new quarterback on my team next year.
We still can trade up because teams going to want to trade back.
Yeah, but who y'all going to trade?
We can trade our pick to move up. If somebody can take our pick, they do
most
that.
Of your team, most of your team is still rookies, and they want to use their second and third rounders. I bet you.
We can trade up with our first round pick if a team wants to trade back. It's that simple.
If we can't get Trey Lance, I'm actually not upset about Kyle Trask in like the third round. I think that's awesome.
I am. I'm heated. I'm angry. Ron should be fired. Kyle Smith should be fired. Everybody should be fired.
If you fire Ron Barrera, that's the end of your franchise. Think smarter of it.
That's just dumb.
Trust your head coach. So,
cause you can get it's other things you need in those later rounds. You don't get
fiction. Rob even.
What other quarterback? You can say Dak Prescott, okay, fine, or maybe even Russell Wilson. It's very rare that you're gonna hit on those guys in the second or third or fourth rounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's very rare.
Okay.
So why take a risk like that when you can go hit on somebody? All these other players you've been hitting on late in the
You don't know what talent
defensively.
is.
We have 2 third-round picks. We have 2 third-rounders.
One of them should be used on a linebacker.
If we don't draft a linebacker earlier.
I doubt we do that.
What if we get the kid from Alabama or the kid from Penn State?
I don't know.
Dominic Santano says Chris always seems mad. Rob even says fact or fiction. Steven Montez starts next week.
Fiction. Like if he was as good as he said he was, he would have started this week.
I doubt we get him in the third round because teams always overdraft a quarterback. That's true. That's true.
Let me tell you something. Listen, Chris. You don't know what talent hides in every single round. There's been buku proven facts that talent it's hard to find talent. You can't see talent through somebody.
Bruh.
They got so many players who came out like the 5th round and they all stars. They superstars. You see, Alec Dillon was undrafted.
Okay? Whatever Kyle Smith does, I'll be happy with. Because I can trust his judgment.
Rob even says Trevor Lawrence heading to Jacksonville now. No, Jets would have to win another game because their win came outside the conference. Jacksonville's win came inside their division. So they'll have the better division record and conference record. So it would Jets would have to win another game to lose the first pick. DRG.
That's why it's so hard for these draft guys to pick up these new people coming into the NFL. It's so hard to see what talent lies.
Well, I know whatever players we draft, I know Kyle Smith will have a
Of course we'll complain. DRG says if he starts next week and is bad, you guys will complain. Yeah, because we're going to be complaining that Smith is not healthy. Not that, Haskins would have won this game. No.
Why would I cry for Haskins?
But you would have gotten what you wanted. You're right. All right. Baker Mayfield, down 3, second and 12 on the 34-yard line.
Call that man cow trash.
And wide open, Austin Hooper catches it for a first down, gets out of bounds. 1st and 10, 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Haskins is garbage. He can't beat no team. Says Dominic. Hassan Moore. Smith will probably be healthy. Hopefully. DRG says, look it up. Look up what? No, the Jags have the 1 pick? That makes no sense. How in the world did they give the Jags the number 1 pick? I will never understand the draft if right now the Jags have the number 1 pick. That makes
because the Jags probably lost most of the AFC game, but they do count NFC losses too. So since they never beat an NFC team, that's why.
Doesn't matter. Usually it's division record and conference record. And right now the Jags have a better conference record and division record. Makes no sense.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's how the NFL is. They always try to shake something up. I'm kind of happy. I'd rather travel to go to the Jaguars than the Jets.
Jacksonville has. Okay, explain this to me. Somebody has to explain this to me. How in the world does Jacksonville have the number 1?
Let me see.
What is it? Literally just strength of schedule?
Yeah, strength of schedule do count too. Hold up. Let me see.
That's how they decide who gets the first pick?
Hold up, Tim. Hold up.
And then who does Jacksonville have to finish the year? So stupid.
Maybe you don't give me this time. So technically, let me. So who we looking at 0.71?
So they're gonna have the Bears and the Colts to finish the year, with both having good records, and then who do the Jets have?
Oh, this is what made them do it. It's
the Browns and the Patriots.
It's the home game. That's what's different, Tim.
What?
The home games, the away games.
I don't understand. So because they won away from home, that's a better win? I don't think that's how they do it. I think how they do it is the strength of schedule.
Yeah, it probably is. What's PA? Can someone explain to me what PA is?
Pennsylvania?
No.
I was about to say the
Play
same
action?
thing.
What on the AFC East and the AFC South, I'm looking at it right now. Same record, same win percentage, but the PF is.
That's points for and points allowed. Points for and points allowed. It's straight to schedule. Just looked it up. That's so stupid.
Is it streaks? I don't know.
That's dumb. Everything is based on division record and conference record. Why is the draft order the only thing that goes straight to strength of schedule? That makes no sense.
Trash.
Can the Jaguars get a worse strength of schedule, like a stronger strength of schedule? And nonetheless, also right now it's saying that the Jacksonville has a weaker strength of schedule. So wouldn't that mean the Jets get the number 1 pick because they had to go against more tougher opponents?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But instead, they're now doing, since it's the weaker strength of schedule, they get the first round. They get the first pick. So they played a easier schedule. I'm so confused. This is so stupid. Look in the general Discord.
No, I said the
number 1 overall pick, the first tiebreaker is strength of schedule. The team with the weakest strength of schedule among tied teams gets the higher first round pick.
Okay, makes sense.
This is so... It doesn't make sense at all because every other tiebreaker going into the playoffs or whatever, like any other tiebreaker you look at, you're looking at division record and then conference record. Strength of schedule is no higher than the third. Why in the world would you change that up in the draft.
I have no idea why they would. But here's the thing, though, that people like forget about. Like, the NFL changes their rules. They don't stick with their rules. They don't.
What a steal by Miami, dude. What a steal.
Yeah.
They traded Houston for the first-round pick, and Houston sucks so bad they're going to get a top 6 pick. Wow, Miami is about to be good for a couple of years, man.
They had the Falcons drafting Michael.
Oh, drop pass by Higgins on
Dallas
1st and 10,
drafting Phillips.
second quarter. Trying to get some points on the board.
Guys, I got so bored watching that game, I'm playing Apex.
I'm still watching the game. I need the Giants to lose, man.
I don't know, DRG. Actually, I think sometimes they're sitting and sometimes they're not. I don't know. I don't know who decides what. But all right, Baker Mayfield, 3 receivers to the right. Looking right. Quick throw to the tight end who catches it. And 3rd and 1 coming up. Anthony Johnson says, I would take Baker Mayfield. I wouldn't. I don't really like him in the locker room. It seems like a lot of people have problems with him and stuff. So that's not somebody I would really want to go to as leadership.
Yeah, I don't want shaking back.
Yeah, me too.
I would lean towards more of Sam Darnold. That's really interesting to me.
It's just Sam Darnold needs some weapons.
Give him Terry.
Are you really going to trade Terry for him?
No, shut the fuck up. Sorry for my language. No, that's dumb. No, I'm saying give him Terry as a weapon in Washington. Don't you dare mention trading Terry for him again. Or anybody.
Terry's forever a lifer. Terry gonna get him a big old contract.
A few reports later, Terry has been reported wants to have a trade.
Stop
He
it.
wouldn't do that. He's not that kind of guy.
Nah.
And wherever
I am
else he
freak.
goes, they're
Donnie
probably
Antino,
gonna
what about trading for Sam Darnold or Garner Minshew? Not Garner. Stop it. No.
Who said that?
If y'all give us a second,
Dominic.
if y'all could give us a second round, I'll trade you Taysom Hill.
I keep saying freaking. I hate it when people say that.
Sam
People
Darnold's
keep-
interesting, though.
Gardner Minshew. No. Y'all want losing seasons, don't y'all?
Yeah.
All right, 2nd and goal. Play action.
Look.
Baker running for it. And gets hit.
Shake and bake. Look at shake and bake.
3rd and goal.
Look at Jalen Hurts right now. For example, a quarterback who can run, who's showing that he's accurate. Who wouldn't want something like that? Come on. Y'all just be reaching Gardner Minshew. Why you out your mind? If the Jaguars don't want him, why should we?
People are just trying to give QBs a chance. But, hey, we have a better chance of getting a better quarterback out of Jameis than y'all do got Gardner Minshew.
No, I don't know about all that.
I think Tim would be really happy to have Jameis as a future quarterback.
That would be really interesting.
Who?
Jameis.
As what, the Saints quarterback?
No, as ours.
No.
Yes.
No. I
Yes.
would never be a Redskins
Yes.
fan ever.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And we get him on the cheap, like $15 million a year.
That's another Dwayne Haskins.
What if we got him for like a 3-year deal, $15 million a year?
Oh, then we'll just be 0-16 every year.
Why you got so much doubt in
Cause his decision making is pathetic. I
All right,
don't
look
need
at
that.
the throw. And wide open, Austin Hooper, touchdown, Browns. Touchdown, Browns.
I feel like that could be fixed, bro.
Shake and bake like that.
Shake and bake,
I don't-
baby. Shake
I don't
and
know why
bake.
Tim don't like shake and bake. I like shake and bake.
I just told you why I didn't like shake and bake.
Oh, bad locker room guy.
Yeah. No, I wanted him the year he was coming out. We had the 13th pick, and we were looking at quarterbacks. And if Browns didn't take him number 1, which was like a crazy pick by them, nobody saw that coming until draft day, where Adam Schefter reporting it. But he was actually projected to be like the 4th quarterback off the board. Baker Mayfield was, and we were like, all right, pick 13. I was eyeing him. I wanted him.
You want to shake and bake?
I did.
I'm glad we didn't pull that trigger.
Me too. Dominic Montano, he kind of bugs on how he thinks. He knows. They're talking a little smack to you, Chris.
What they say?
They say that you think they think you know everything, but you would run a team into the ground. And
first of all, I'm actually very smart when it comes to building a team. When it comes down to the Redskins, obviously a lot of my stuff is off emotions because it's my team. It's different. If I was like actually in office, I would make smarter decisions. But
DRG, please watch post game today video where Ron mentioned Steven looked good in the practice, but he did not have any preseason or live reps, so they are not sure whether to go with Montez or Taylor as the backup.
Do me a favor, Tim.
What's
and
up,
make a complication of every single thing Chris said that was crazy.
A compilation on it? That would be funny. No, Chris wouldn't like that, but I do. That's right. DRG, we should take Mac Jones or Kyle Trask and take another position early. I don't know about Mac Jones, but Kyle Trask, if I would take a 3rd-round pick on him. I really would.
Y'all gonna learn.
Y'all gonna learn.
Y'all gonna learn.
Why not?
Y'all gonna be sitting right there saying Kyle Trash.
Dude, we spend 3rd-round pick on a quarterback that has a lot of potential.
What potential?
What do you mean, what, 43 touchdowns, 5 interceptions? He's got a big arm, 6'5", 240 pounds. Could run a 4.8 40 with it.
If you could take him in the 4th or 5th, that's fine.
And we have 2 3rd-round picks.
You still need a linebacker. You still need a safety. You still need
guess
offensive
what?
line.
We have a 1st and a 2nd-round pick and another 3rd-round pick.
If they get Kyle Trask, bro, I stand.
How did he hit that?
If I see Kyle Trask in a Redskins uniform, I stand.
You stand?
I stamp on everything I love, bro.
Stamp?
I bet not see Kyle Trask. I bet I see Kyle Trask.
I don't know what stamp means in this scenario. This is lingo I don't know. What are you saying?
It's just gonna be another quarterback that failed for Washington. Like, I don't know. Just know, man. Everybody gonna be calling him Kyle Trash. Like it's like it's meant to be. It's meant to be.
It's meant to be.
It's meant to be.
Uh-oh. Is there a fumble? Fumble!
Who gets it?
There's the woman ref.
That should be the Browns.
There's Ponytail. Ponytail's out there. She's the exact ref that called the fumble when the Browns fumbled against us. And she called it our ball, but the Browns running back walked away with it.
Who got it?
The Giants did.
Oh, come on, bro. Y'all got to come down.
Kyle Trask is not trash.
Okay, y'all gonna learn. Y'all are going to learn.
He runs a 4.8. Why do you think he's all this slow?
Okay. Y'all want Kyle Trask? Go for it. Go for it.
What's wrong with Kyle? Why is he so bad?
If Kyle Smith drafts him, I'll give him a chance because I believe in Kyle Smith. That's the only reason why.
Okay.
His first preseason game, if he's trash, he's better be cut after that game.
Oh, jeez. Colt McCoy, delayed handoff, and run up the middle by Alfred Morris.
Taking a flyer on the guy, basically.
Yeah, on a quarterback.
How many flies have you taken on quarterbacks? That's my point.
We haven't drafted a lot of quarterbacks. Nate Sudfeld.
Sure.
And so besides Dwayne in the first round, Nate Sudfeld was our 6th round draft pick. It's not like we've taken a bunch of quarterbacks. RG3, Kirk Cousins, Nate Sudfeld, and
none of them worked out for us.
And Dwayne. And Kirk did work in a sense. Kirk was fine. He just wanted too much money. Kirk was a great 4th round pick.
Kyle Trask wouldn't be better than Kirk Cousins.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
But if that's what y'all want, okay, no problem. I'll watch. They're saying Kyle Trask because that's like people are hyping him up. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna watch games. I'm gonna break them down real good.
All right.
The league is going towards more of a mobile quarterback system. If you look at Ron, most of his quarterbacks are mobile.
Why is he not mobile?
I'm saying, put it this way. What I'm looking at is Trey Lance. Him with Antonio Gibson and Terry McLaurin, especially Antonio Gibson. That duo would be basically Alpha Morris and RG3 2.0. But they'll be both better than both of them. Who wouldn't want that? Versus Kyle Trask and Antonio Gibson. Woohoo.
Okay, he didn't run at all. Trask. People are like, he can run. He has no running stats. He has 50 total rushing yards on the year.
He's probably Big Ben at best. Best case scenario. And that's what people saying about Haskins.
I don't know. That is a little scary. 50 yards on an entire season.
Like, no, bro. When you can get somebody like Trey Lance, that you yourself said is basically a 2.0 Russell Wilson.
You know I want him. You know I want him.
That's what I'm looking at. When I look at whatever his name is, Kyle Trask in our system, it just doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit. It doesn't look. It just don't fit. But I mean, hey, I guess if that's what that's what they called him for, Kyle Smith pull that trigger, I'll trust him.
Yeah, and what about if Alex Smith gives him a year to sit behind him?
Yeah.
Alfred Morris wide open up the middle on 2nd and 8 for about a 12-yard gain. 8 minutes, 50 seconds left. Cleveland up by 4. 8 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first half.
This is behind Alex.
Trey Lance has played no competition, and the one time Zach Wilson did, he folded. Let's see what Zach Wilson.
Listen to me. If the experts have this quarterback saying he needs another year in college, why am I taking him? If all the other quarterbacks are freaking NFL ready, like, come on, that's dumb. But if Kyle pull that trigger, I won't be mad at him because I trust his judgment. Y'all just see 6'5", 245, and just y'all eyes just go up.
What's wrong with that?
Come on, bro.
And 43 touchdowns to 5 interceptions.
That's fine. But how would he look in our system? That's my point.
I think he could be a fine pocket passer. He has Terry McLaurin. He's got some other weapons. Antonio Gibson.
I think he's a 2-3 year project.
He could be
my opinion.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of potential there with him. And we're using a 3rd round pick on a potential 6'5", 240 QB with a good arm. Really a great arm.
What if you miss on that? You just wasted a draft pick.
Right, but the risk versus reward, if we get a starting quarterback with a 3rd round pick who has a lot of talent there, that's huge. Like, the reward could be Super Bowl because we have a starting quarterback now, and the risk is you lose a 3rd round pick.
If you could tell me he could be a Justin Herbert, then fine, I'm with it. But he might not be much better than Alex.
He might not be. It's impossible to say. And that's why we're using a third-round pick on a quarterback, the most important position on sports.
I don't know. If that's what they want to do, like I said, I don't know if Kyle Smith will go in that direction. But if they do, I'll just trust his judgment.
All right, let's put it this way. We aren't able to make any trades for quarterbacks before the draft. Trey Lance gets drafted top 5 because somebody reaches for him and takes him early.
Okay.
Zach Wilson goes top 10 because somebody reaches for him. And, of course, 1 and 2 are Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence. Where are you going with quarterback?
You had to take the next best option on the board.
Which probably is Kyle Trask.
You can either take that or you take the best player available. But
I'm not drafting Kyle Trask in the first round. If we draft him in the first round, I'm not happy about that.
He's not even a first-round grade. He's a second-round grade. But people make him out to be better than the quarterbacks in the first round. That's what Dominic Montana and DRG and all of them is like. They make it seem like he's better than those guys going before him when he's not. There's a reason why he's not.
Nobody said that he's better. They're even saying it. If we could get Trey, we'd rather have Trey.
Okay, then they should have said that first. Not we should have Kyle Trask and then go into.
Well, you said he was trash, so they hopped on that of like.
But I didn't mean to say he was trash.
Okay.
I didn't mean to say that. If I said that, then I apologize.
All right, then I think we're good. I think we're good, Chris. We're all good. We obviously we don't think he's the number one option, and that's not what we would prefer. But it's interesting. All right, Colt McCoy, 4th and 2, going for it again. They hand it to Gallman, and ooh, that's close. I don't think he got it. Based on the spot, I think he's slightly short. And Cleveland ball.
You sure? I hope so. It seemed like they just going for it all. They don't got nothing.
Yeah, he needed to get all the way to the 4-yard line, and he barely got past the 5. So definitely did not get it. Dominic Grantano says, bro, we're just saying high risk, high reward for Kyle. Agree. And he called him Kyle Trash. Anthony Johnson, you're just making stuff up. I've been talking about him before everybody was. Lol. Some people were high on Kyle Trask. Guys, let's worry about this. Let's worry about this year. Fair enough. Anthony Johnson, Lance is my pick if we get hit in the first round. I like Lance too. That's who I've wanted. I've wanted him for quite some time now. Oh no, my camera is blurry.
Kyle Trash.
Well,
I
the
can
whole
just
thing
imagine.
is blurry, not the camera.
I can hear that
blurry?
Redskins fans now.
Everybody, is my stream blurry?
No,
I don't know.
you got extra. You got a lot of light, so I guess that's what they're saying.
Wait, Spollen, have you been here the whole time?
Yeah, I've been here the whole time.
Gosh, why do I feel like you haven't been? I've just been talking one-on-one with Chris this whole time, I guess. Completely forgetting about you're here.
No. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
It's not something that I really need. That's y'all division.
So you have been quiet this whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's why I'm like, man, has he been here for... That's funny.
Everybody in our division have a mobile quarterback.
I wanted either Lance or Wilson. Anthony Johnson, no. I mean, I don't know if I want... I mean, Wilson's interesting.
He's definitely mobile.
He doesn't really use his legs that often, though. He does have 8 touchdowns, which is good rushing, but only 242 rushing yards on the season. $30 touchdowns to 3 picks, though. That's good. Let's go ahead and look at Trey Lance stats.
Imagine people in the NFL saying Kyle trash all the time. Exactly. We'll be a laughing stock again. We're not trying to be no laughing stock. People will keep talking about we don't know how to draft quarterbacks. Like, I'm tired of hearing that.
Well, y'all did draft a quarterback out of Ohio. That was not your best work.
Well,
had nothing to do with him being out of Ohio. It had everything to do with the tape didn't show a good quarterback. Yeah, 870 rushing yards for Trey Lance on 11 touchdowns. And he had 25 touchdowns last season.
Kareem Hunt got the edge.
I swear I saw 28. Why did I think 28? I don't know. Oh, well. 25, though, with 0 interceptions. Gotcha. Thanks, Anthony. I appreciate it. I don't know why on my screen it looks blurry, but as long as it's not blurry for y'all. Kareem Hunt. Here we go. 1st and 10. Kareem Hunt in the backfield.
Basically a bigger version of Dwayne Haskins.
And takes the snap, looking to throw. Finds Kareem Hunt and catches it for about a 6-yard gain, maybe 7 on 1st down. 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Tim, do you think Ron's going to draft a QB in a 3rd round even after having 5 QBs on our team right now? Maybe if we trade Dwayne, then we are left with 4 QBs next season. Well, Steven Montez was just an undrafted free agent, so I don't really count him too much. Kyle Allen is hurt and very expendable. Alex Smith could be cut next year to save money on the cap if we wanted it. And then the other QB is this new guy, which is not Taylor Heineke or somebody said. I don't even remember.
Taylor
Heineke, something like that. Yeah, he will not be on the team next year. So really, it's Steven Montez, Alex Smith, and Kyle Allen.
Man.
We need to have a new quarterback on the roster, whether that be through a trade, whether that be through free agency, or that be through the draft, because none of the quarterbacks we have on our roster are really our future.
Who has a better chance at beating the Chiefs, the Packers or the Saints?
Packers.
Yeah,
Packers.
probably. But at the same time, I think, I don't know, it's probably pretty close if you have a healthy Saints team. Because your defense is definitely better than the Packers.
I mean, the Packers got the better quarterback and receiver. And probably the better weapons.
Not better than Drew Brees. Whoa. Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers is better than Drew Brees.
Yeah, he
no,
is.
he's not.
Yes,
he is.
No, he's not.
By every standard, he is better. What do you mean?
Nah. Just because he throw the ball out of bounds a lot? Nah.
What do you mean he throws the ball out of bounds a lot?
That's why he has a career low in interceptions.
That's good. Wouldn't you want to keep the ball out of harm's way?
But I don't understand. Wait, hold on. What?
I think
Aaron Rodgers right now, this season,
no, y'all talking about this season?
is 3,828 yards and 40 touchdowns. With what? How many picks? 4 interceptions on the year? In the NFL? 69.6 completion percentage?
Exactly.
Like, it's not even a competition right now. Drew Brees is 1,000,000 years old.
Yeah, y'all talking about this year. I thought you was talking about
all time. No, well, I mean that's fine. Aaron Rodgers still has a conversation in that sense, but Drew Brees is great and fantastic.
Yeah, Aaron
Hall of
Rodgers
Famer.
definitely got a conversation in that. That's a fact.
But right now, it's not even
So
close.
if y'all talk about this year, then this year. Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers better than Drew Brees this year.
Daryl Felton says, Aaron all day. What's up, Daryl? He's one of my best buds. Dominic Montano, I only see Alex Smith and QB we draft or get in free agency next year on the active roster. I think that's more like it, to be honest. Because, somebody says Kyle Allen is a free agency. Anthony Johnson, what is Brees better than Rodgers? What is he better than Rodgers in? Rodgers is a lot better than Brees. Young Curry, if y'all want to watch football game, go to Crack Streams on Google. Anthony Johnson, MVP, something Brees won't see. Ooh, hit him where it hurts. Dominic Montano. Breeze got a lot of weapons, not going to lie. Yep. Well, not so many right now, but he's obviously had more weapons over the career than Aaron Rodgers had. Wouldn't you agree with that, Spoiled?
Weapons, yeah. I said it's pretty even because you really never had a number one receiver for a long time.
Marquise Colston was pretty good.
Yeah, he was good, but he wasn't a number one. Like he wasn't.
And then you had Jimmy G, who was a top tight end for like a 5-year stretch. Who else? Obviously, Michael Thomas is really good right now. Alvin Kamara is probably the best, arguably one of the best weapons in football. Daryl Fenton said, yeah, he's been better. Kevin says, Josh Allen should be MVP. No.
No, sir. No, sir.
This man probably should be MVP. Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, Mark Ingram was a running back for a while he had. But I was thinking more like receivers. I'm trying to think of who were some like the old Saints receivers. I know he had people like, and I guess these aren't really good names, but I'm just trying to think like Lance Moore he had for a little bit.
Yeah.
Pierre Thomas was a pretty good running back for him as well. But that's a running back.
It tells you what we have to work with, yeah.
All right, 2 minutes left. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line for Baker. Trying to extend their lead before the half. And throws it complete for about maybe a 4.5-yard gain or so. Josh Allen has way better stats, though, than who?
He might, if you include rushing yards. Let me see.
He has 4,000 yards throwing, 30 touchdowns, and 9 picks. So he has more yards by like 150, but Rodgers has 10 more touchdowns and 5 less picks. Kareem Hunt forcing his way through for about a 4-yard gain, almost a first down, but 3rd and short coming up. Baker playing well. Yes, he is.
Shake and bake.
See, this is what holding Aaron Rodgers from top talk, like top 5 talk, is because of those playoff games against the Giants. That's what really sucked him down. When he had opportunity to go to the Super Bowls against the Giants, and the Giants would just destroy him, and then every single time he chokes, that's what really got Aaron Rodgers out the top 5 conversations.
Nah, Aaron Rodgers.
That put him right. No, I'm literally telling you. You don't remember all them playoff games?
I remember him, but Aaron Rodgers.
Hassan Moore says, yeah, Josh playing at a high level. No doubt. I did not mean that to say that Josh Allen is not a legit quarterback right now. He's playing the best year of his life, no doubt. And he's fantastic. I'm not arguing with that. But when you compare him to Aaron Rodgers, who's having the better year? And right now, in my mind, it's not even a conversation. Aaron Rodgers is having the better season.
It determines on who your GOAT is. Like, I feel like the GOAT conversation is done because everyone has their own personal GOAT. But that's technically, I'm telling you, that's what's keeping Aaron Rodgers out the top 5 because of those losses in the NFC Championship. Now, Drew Brees is the same. He has a lot of losses in the NFC Champion and like playoff games, but he still got those records. That's what's keeping him in top 5 conversations.
Aaron Rodgers.
All right, 3rd and 1. Baker Mayfield under center. Hands it to Nick Chubb, and they get it first down and a little bit more, moving to about the 6-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal with 40 seconds left. They still have 3 timeouts, so time is not a factor.
If they would have redrafted everybody was in a prime. I'm pretty sure Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers would probably be the first 2 off the board.
I hate this game.
I don't know.
I hate it so much.
Pat Mahomes. I mean, right now you can't pick Pat Mahomes.
Why can't I?
Oh wow!
All time.
If they would have literally do a draft, people would choose Patrick Mahomes first because the arm talent is better than everyone else's, and he can run.
But we talk about to be in the top 5. It technically does with resume, records, Super Bowl wins, all of that. Aaron Rodgers has 1 Super Bowl win, but he don't have the records to support his top 5. I'm saying what others are looking at. You ask me, Aaron Rodgers, he could definitely be in the top 5. There's an argument for it, but that's what other people are looking at it as.
Aaron Rodgers is a dog.
All right, 1st and goal, 34 seconds left. Baker takes the snap, hands off. Nick Chubb running and gets maybe about a 3-yard gain on 1st and goal. Clock's running. Why do you call timeout so fast? Just let the clock run a little bit longer.
Like, Tom Brady is not the most skilled at throwing the football, but he has.
They should have let like 10 more seconds roll off the clock there before using timeout.
Tom Brady probably go 5th or 6th in the draft.
Well, all right, what are we talking about? We just talking about talent?
No, we're not talking about. We talk about. No,
who would you build your team around?
Wait. I'm agreeing with Chris about Aaron Rodgers. There's an argument for top 5, but I'm saying these other people thinking Aaron Rodgers not top 5. They're going off of what he does.
Well, if we're it depends. Are we talking careers or are we talking about talent?
No.
Careers.
What I'm saying is, if you were to choose a player to build a team around, who would it be?
So talent.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Well, Pat Mahomes is more in that conversation. And then I don't know. If I'm just talking about talent and like leadership and everything, I'm still looking at my man Peyton Manning in that conversation.
Yeah, Rodgers was never a really good leader. He threw a lot of his teammates under the bus.
I would love to have Peyton Manning just starting his
because
career.
I'm a Drew Brees fan. Drew Brees been the leader. Instead of blaming it on others, he blamed himself. I love that.
But
type of
shoot, man, I might still take Tom Brady number 1 because you know what Tom Brady did that moved puts him over the top.
The 6 rings.
No, takes less money consistently.
Yeah, he took a lot of less money.
This dude never was the highest paid quarterback in the league, and that's why he's a 6-time Super Bowl champion, 9-time Super Bowl appearance.
Even though he took low money. See, Drew Brees took pay cuts. That's the thing. He took a lot of pay cuts. Drew, the Saints owe Drew like $100 million in pay cuts, right?
I don't know. That's cool.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, Drew took another pay cut this year.
Oh, shake and bake, Drew.
Spoiler: who has more MVPs, Aaron Rodgers or Drew Brees? Ouch.
Yeah, but y'all understand? Y'all are saying off of talent. Others are looking at resume. I'm saying, yes, he's the most talented when it comes to throwing the football, but his resume is not backing up his top 5 appearance for most people. You ask me, he is top 5. But for
Drew
others,
Brees?
they're going solely off of resume.
Top 5 all time?
Drew Brees has records and a Super Bowl. That's different. Aaron Rodgers don't have
Are you saying that Drew Brees is top 5 all time?
Yeah, Drew Brees top 5?
All time? No.
All time?
No.
I gotta go, because that's he could be at 5. He's not like 3 yet.
Aaron Rodgers is ahead of him. Tom Brady's ahead of him. Peyton Manning's ahead of him. Joe Montana, John Elway, Dan Marino. I mean, there's so many people that are ahead of him.
I mean, Drew Brees got all his records, basically.
I understand that, but he's also played a long time in this league.
But you can't penalize playing a long time.
But that's what.
Not having a Super Bowl.
He's great. He's awesome. He's fantastic. I'm not penalizing him in the sense of he's not good. Jarvis Landry gets the touchdown for Cleveland. They go up 14-0, throws a flag for taunting. I hope that's on the Giants guy.
Because if you're going solely off of talent, that means Aaron Rodgers is technically the greatest quarterback of all time.
I would say Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, Pat Mahomes is in that conversation too. Both of them are
exactly.
High.
So but you also got to think of resume too. That's what people mainly look at. They look at talent and resume.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers, he has one of the best arm talents I've ever seen in my life, but his resume doesn't fit his top 5 appearance. That's what we talked about.
What do you mean? He has a Super Bowl champion as well, a couple of MVPs.
Yeah, he's a Super Bowl, but he don't have records that outclass the rest of those people.
What do you because he hasn't played as long as Drew Brees.
If he beats Drew Brees' passing yards record, he probably gonna beat the touchdown record. I'll give y'all that. He gonna beat that touchdown record.
He won't have it. Tom Brady will have it because Drew probably gonna
but Drew Brees is still playing right now, and yes, so Aaron Rodgers has yet to play as long as Drew Brees has played, and not to mention Aaron Rodgers also started his career behind Brett Favre for the first 4 years, so he's really only had 7, 8, 9 less years than Drew.
Brett Favre makes the argument too.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot about him.
But
Brett Favre is way down on the list for me. Way too many turnovers.
Aaron Rodgers was thrown into a good situation. You got to think, when Aaron Rodgers' career, he sat behind Brett Favre. Wasn't that team already good, even though Brett Favre went down?
I can't believe they called a penalty on Jarvis Landry right there. That was odd. He's standing there celebrating his touchdown. The Giants guy comes running up to him, and then he gets called. That was weird.
Can we all not agree that we won't lie? Aaron Rodgers got thrown into a good situation after that.
Oh, missed PAT, 13-10. So 13-3 going in. Hold on. So Aaron Rodgers got thrown into a good situation in Green Bay.
Yeah, Drew, he wasn't really that good. He had a broken arm, and he had to find a team. If lucky, he found the Saints.
So you're telling me right now Aaron Rodgers was thrown into a better situation than Drew Brees?
Yeah, most definitely. Better situation. If you look at those teams, once Aaron Rodgers first start, that team for Green Bay.
The only Super Bowl Aaron Rodgers has is when he had the most injuries in NFL history.
Exactly.
And so he willed his team to the Super Bowl.
But what happened? Listen, this could go for Drew Brees too, but here's the thing. You're by yourself on this one. Listen. Here's the thing. Aaron Rodgers had a bunch of opportunities to hit the Super Bowl. He was in the NFC Championship how many times? More than Drew Brees, and he lost against the Giants twice.
That's it. That makes no sense. So this is like
beat him twice.
No, this is like the LeBron Jordan debate of like, oh, Jordan never lost in the championship.
Why do you think Aaron Rodgers top 5? Why do you think Aaron Rodgers top 5?
He's got so much talent, through the roof talent, multiple MVPs, Super Bowl winner, Super Bowl MVP. Excuse me, like, what, 4,000 yards, 4,500 yards when he blinks, 40 touchdowns this year and multiple times in his career. I mean, never had a first-round receiver as well, but Davante Adams is a beast, so he's killing it now, even his old age, because he has Davante Adams. But even without, he's like, what, his second-best receiver behind is what, Jordy Nelson?
Jordy Nelson, Greg Jennings, probably Donald Driver.
Yeah.
I mean, those are his list of receivers.
Jeremy Finley. Forgot about him.
Mm-hmm. So that's a good resume. Now compare that. Now here's the thing about that resume. He done a lot of great in his life. I'm not going to take that away from him. He's done so much.
Bro, Drew had some good daggone players too now.
He had some good players, but what did Drew didn't have to compare what Aaron Rodgers had? We had the worst defense for 4 years straight.
Aaron Rodgers, when he went to the Super Bowl, had the 31st ranked defense, and Patriots had the 32nd, I think, or something like that. Or
Jeremy Shockey?
Wait, what year was that?
No, it wasn't against the Patriots. They played against the Steelers.
Harper, Robert.
I'm pretty sure they had like a 30th ranked defense when Aaron Rodgers took them to the Super Bowl.
Pierre Thomas, Lance Moore.
What, 2010? They won 2011?
I'm just saying, if you look at all of that.
I'm sorry, bro.
Wait, y'all talk about wide receivers. None of those was really first-round picks except for really Reggie.
Bro, they had Marcus Colston, Jimmy Graham.
Marcus Colston, what round pick was Marcus
Pierre
Colston?
Thomas, Robert Meacham was good. Roman Harper.
Robert Meacham was not okay.
All-time
great.
versus Green Bay all-time. Who has
Jeremy
the better
Shockey
team?
was
Green
good.
Bay. Green Bay has a better all-time than the Saints.
Hold on. We're just talking about during the career of Aaron and Drew, right?
We're talking about
and Bush.
Who had more talent on both sides of the ball? Green Bay had way more talent than the Saints when it came down to it. At least Green Bay they had the greatest odds to win that playoff
You can
game.
say not CJ,
Charles
Woodson.
Was Marcus Colston better than Jordy Nelson?
Charles Woodson wasn't even on the team with A-Rod. Charles Woodson had already retired, right?
No, he was on the team.
No, Nelson, he was on the team.
Oh, okay.
He definitely was on the team with A-Rod. And I think they had another Tramon Williams in his prime. Okay, so I can see what you're saying.
He better. Was Lance Moore better?
No, Lance Moore was not better than Marcus Colston.
No, I say, is he better than Jordy Nelson?
Probably not, no.
Mm-mm.
But you can debate that, honestly. But
Marcus Colston, understand, when it comes to weapons, Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers was benefit of the doubt.
It's like, you making it seem like this, man.
What made the Saints so good was versatility. We had
y'all
so
had
many
Darren
weapons.
Sproles.
We made stuff work. We had Darren Sproles, but listen, y'all all time is better than the whole Saints all time. The only thing we probably have over y'all is offensive line.
Who else did y'all have?
Keep naming them. Because you asked me the tight end for the Packers was way
argued
better
they had
than
the
Jeremy
best
Shockey.
weapon overall, and Jimmy Graham at
No,
the
we
time.
didn't. Jimmy Graham, y'all saying that, but all time the Packers always had better weapons on the defense side of the ball and the offense side of the ball. So saying Aaron Rodgers worked with less is actually compared to the you could say that against like other all-time teams, but when it comes to the Saints all-time teams, y'all already had an all-time better team than us.
Let me see.
2011, they won the
you can't debate. Yeah, you can't debate me on the weapons part because Aaron Rodgers had way more effective weapons and better weapons than Drew Brees.
Y'all had Tracy Porter.
Tracy Porter was better than the corners than Green Bay.
Yeah, but bro, you act like
y'all
the
had truth.
trash.
It doesn't matter on who we had.
Bro.
Y'all had a better all-time team than us.
Jonathan Vilma, like, come on.
Y'all had better linebackers than us.
No. Now you're bugging.
So you're saying the Saints had a better all-time team than the Green Bay Packers?
We about to look at the Packers defense right now.
They had a lot better years than the Saints ever had.
They went 15-1 in
Y'all defense
2011.
never sucked for four straight years.
Let me see. We got to figure it out right here, right now. I got you.
So you're technically saying Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees' career, he worked with way less than what Aaron Rodgers had to work with.
Who they had free agent?
None of those wide receivers on the Saints was better than Jordy Nelson.
Nah.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, they didn't. They had trash defense. They had nobodies on defense in 2011.
Yeah.
Okay, they had Charles Woodson, Tramon Williams, and Sam Shields. Okay, I give you that. They had, that's it. Desmond Bishop.
Compared to the Saints who only had Willie Wolf, Tracy Porter, and that's really it?
Nah, bro. Both defenses probably was the same, bro.
And then even though we had all those weapons, we still sucked during the year while y'all team prospered. Drew Brees, how many playoff appearances did Drew really have compared to Aaron Rodgers?
I can't give you that.
We went 7-9 for what, 3 straight seasons because of what? We had the last ranking defense every single year. Drew Brees will put up 40, our defense will let up 50. When Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers...
when you guys won the Super Bowl, you had the 20th ranked defense, and when Green Bay won the Super Bowl, they had the 19th ranked defense. So they were like basically...
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then y'all had better odds of winning that Super Bowl versus the Steelers, bro. They projected the Colts to win that thing with flying colors. They said the Saints wasn't doing it.
That's for sure. Can't say all time when you talk about two people career. Yeah, I think he doesn't mean like literally all time. I think he just means during the coach. Like he's saying all time, but I don't think that's what he means. Redskins man 10's here. What's up, dude? Williams was all right. You can't say all time.
Williams in his prime actually one of the best corners in the league.
Redskins man 10 says, "Let's go Browns." Absolutely, up 13-3 on the Giants right now.
The NFC
But Tracy
East,
Porter wasn't no scrub neither, though.
The second half of the game we're watching now.
Wasn't no scrub,
Washington
no.
going to end the night in this number 4 seed,
but
or
are
they going to be knocked out of it? That has to do. Let's call it up here. That has to do with what happens in this Giants-Brown game.
Who had a better coach,
Giants
though?
win
Let's
this
talk
game,
about that.
They move to 6-8.
Let's
talk about that.
Was actually still good.
No.
Who had the better coach? Yeah, Drew had a better coach, but that has to do with Drew still making playoff appearances. Remember, Saints had Bounty Gate. Bounty Gate cost us a lot
of stuff. Those missed opportunities, I should say.
That's when y'all had Greg Williams.
Because the Giants with the loss.
We had Greg Williams.
Williams.
We had no first-round picks for the next 2 years, and we had to rebuild, and we lost a lot of money.
Washington would be sitting there.
What Green Bay? Okay, you want to play with me on this one? You want to play?
Great shape unless the Giants come back and pull this out in the second half. The other big implications of this second half on the AFC side. Let's call up the playoff standings there. Cleveland with the lead at halftime. If they can hang on and finish the Giants off in the second half, not only do they get to 10 wins, they're actually going to jump into Indianapolis, the Browns would in the standings.
No, you keep saying Aaron Rodgers had the worst team. It's literally been already said Drew Brees is one of the Hall of Famers who had the less to work with.
If they were to lose this game, it's that three-way tie Cleveland would be in with Miami.
Aaron Rodgers had a lot more weapons and more literally suitable things to help him in his career, unlike Drew.
I disagree.
Y'all think it Drew? Oh, Aaron Rodgers had no help. He had no first-round pick.
For a long time.
Drew Brees barely worked with anything.
For a while.
You literally just said Jordy Nelson is better than every single Saints wide receiver.
I said you could argue him and Marcus Colston. That's
Marcus
what I said.
Marcus Colston is nowhere near the Hall of Fame ranks as Jordy Nelson.
Neither of them are Hall of Famer.
Jordy Nelson might be able to make it. You gotta understand, wide receivers, you could be as trash as you can, they still gonna make it.
Isn't T.O. still not a Hall of Famer? Or did he?
No, that's because T.O. got kicked out the league. He got kicked out the league though, right?
T.O. in the Hall.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that took a while.
They said this team has made it to the Super Bowl 8 times and won 5 of those championship games. So, yeah, they have a total of, 5 Super Bowls, the Packers franchise, and as Aaron Rodgers, he only won 1, but he made a lot of NFC championship appearances. A lot of them. Saints. Play.
What a hard scoper.
Spoiled says, Mark Hearn says, spoiled, what about the Packers 2017-2018 seasons? I don't know what he means by that. But
did they go to the playoffs on those?
I don't remember. I know Aaron Rodgers, I think, got hurt in one of those.
Yeah, he got hurt in one of those. I think so.
Aaron Rodgers, the folk.
Thanks, Montana. He says, I love your channel. Tim, I love the debates we have. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's fun.
No, this first started saying that Drew Brees had a lot more to work with than Aaron Rodgers. The Saints' all-time team ain't better than the Green Bay all-time team.
Which he does.
No, he don't. Name how many first-round picks Drew had on offense with.
It doesn't matter, bro. Look at the time.
Yes, it does. You literally just said Aaron Rodgers had, you telling me Jordy Nelson wasn't great? He wasn't, Marcus Colston was better than Jordy Nelson?
Bruh. It's players that went in the 6th round better than some first-rounders. So you can't use that.
Yeah, so you could use that the Saints had a lot more stuff to do with. Who had the better defense all the time?
I don't know. I would argue Sean Payton.
That counted to all.
So I can argue Sean Payton.
You understand Sean Payton would really grab any receiver and actually.
We're debating Redskins Band 10. We're debating who's better in the all-time list, Aaron Rodgers or Drew Brees.
We're not even debating that. First off, we're debating teams. We're going to debate teams before we debate quarterbacks.
No, we're debating quarterbacks first, and then we move to the teams to see who had the better team.
Tell us if we get off track because we got off track. We got off track right there.
No, you guys are on track. You're talking about who had the better team basically through their tenure that gave them a better chance to win. And it's hard to say. I do know
Drew
that
Brees didn't have as many chances. Drew Brees, he only made 3 NFC appearances. Aaron Rodgers made much more than Drew. Because we played the Bears, we played the Rams, and we played the Minnesota Vikings. We beat the Minnesota Vikings to go to that Super Bowl, and we lost the other 2. A lot more. So this whole weapons thing, I'm sorry, but dude, the Packers, y'all act like the Packers offense wasn't great. Like it would literally be ranked that the Packers offense was better than the Saints offense.
Who made it great?
Aaron Rodgers made it great.
Exactly.
Who made the Saints offense great? Drew Brees.
All right then.
Who made the offense? Because I'm sorry, but with those weapons, not any quarterback could win.
At the end of the day, y'all had a better coach.
Right or wrong? Right or wrong?
Who has the better? You talk about coaches. We talking about overall team.
The coach is a part of the team.
Still not win anything. You can have
coach
the better
are a
coaches,
part of the
still
team.
not win anything. Okay, so the Saints been to 3. Aaron Rodgers been through way more NFC championships, and he didn't have a better head coach.
He's a better player.
Whose fault is that? Then the point is invalid saying that because we had the better coach.
The better player than
that
Drew
point
Brees.
is invalid. What you're saying is because we had Sean Payton, we overall had a better team. I'm sorry, but they had McCarthy, and they were still winning games and made it into NFC championships. So that point ain't valid.
Dominic Montano says Aaron Rodgers makes all the bums look like superstars. So you rather have a QB that barely gets far in the playoffs? Well, first of all, teams win Super Bowls.
Teams win Super Bowls. Y'all acting like Drew Brees about to carry a 31 ranked offense for 3 years.
Because my favorite quarterback all time, who I think is the best, is Peyton Manning, and he only has 2 Super Bowls.
Because your coach is too stupid to actually go out and get somebody.
But something that hurts Drew Brees for sure right now is the Saints are like, what, 1 loss since they lost Drew Brees in the last couple of years. When the Packers lose A-Rod, it's a tank fest. It's bad.
Well, that's up to now, but back then, remember when Drew Brees got hurt for that Luke McCown guy, and we put him in, and we got wrecked by the Panthers?
Luke McCown was trash.
Exactly. But we talk about
the Packers had Matt Flynn.
Yeah, Devontae Adams is not a bum. There's no doubt about it.
Name how many Hall of Fame coaches name a lot of Hall of Fame coaches that actually has more than 1 Super Bowl besides Bill Belichick.
Hall of Fame coaches that have more than 1 Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
What's that guy that used to wear the trench coat?
Tom Landry?
Yeah. I think he
Him,
does.
what else? Keep naming them. You could barely name them.
Hold on. I know. Well, I can see their faces. I'm just trying to think of their names.
Yeah, I can see their faces too. That's why.
The Niners guy. Why can't I think of his name?
Is it Bill? No, not Bill.
No.
But did Tony Dungy win multiple?
Bill Parcells did win 1. I don't know if he won multiple.
Let me see. I think Tony Dungy.
Tony Dungy only had 1. He wasn't the head coach of the Tampa Bay.
But he still has one.
He only has 1. Why can't I think of Joe Gibbs, of course, Skins coach. But why can't I think of the freaking Niners coach? I could see his face. The one with Joe Montana.
Niners.
Anyway, Jimmy Johnson has more than 1. And then who's the Steelers' old coach? I don't remember his name at all.
I was about to say that.
Don Shula has more than 1.
Yeah. Chuck Noll.
Somebody please tell me.
Bill Walsh.
Bill Walsh. That's the San Francisco one. Thank you. Who's the Steelers coach back in the 70s? I don't even know. I don't remember. Vince Lombardi had more than 1.
Tom Flores.
Is Chuck Noll the Steelers one?
Bill Parcells got 2.
Bill Parcells has 2? Oh, he won the one in 86 or whatever, right? And then they won the one in the 90s?
I think so. Tom Coughlin got 2.
He only has 1.
Who?
The one before Mike Tomlin. Bill Cowher. He only has 1.
Jimmy Johnson. You said Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy
Tom
Johnson,
Coughlin.
yeah. Oh, yeah, Tom Coughlin has 2. I forgot about that. He's not a Hall of Famer yet, though. He probably will be.
George Seifert.
Chuck Noll. Who's Chuck? Is Chuck Noll the Steelers guy?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I don't know why we're naming these, but it's fun.
For the Saints,
Raiders. Does Fat Man John Madden have more than 2? More than 1.
Naming now. Now name the Hall of Fame coaches winning Super Bowls in this era.
The Super Bowl coaches. Wait.
Tom Brady.
More than 1.
Hold on. Wait. Say that again. What are you saying?
Winning more, a Hall of Fame coach that's won more Super Bowls in this era, in this current era, from 2004 and up.
2004 and up. Who has Super Bowls?
And Tom Coughlin.
Yeah, more than 1.
Tom Coughlin
and Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick. Only 2. And Sean Payton only has what? 1 NFC Championship win.
Mike McCarthy has 1. Like, come on. Mike McCarthy got 1, and so does Sean Payton. So they tied.
And then what does a Hall of Fame coach do exactly? And we still have the same freaking record.
Y'all probably wouldn't have had that Super Bowl without Sean Payton.
And why we have? And we wouldn't have.
So exactly, that's what a Super Bowl head coach do for you.
But then Aaron Rodgers would never done it without McCarthy. So McCarthy,
that's a lie. Look what he's doing right now.
And look what with the Saints that even though we still got a Hall of Fame coach, we still don't have 2 Super Bowls yet, right?
If McCarthy was look at McCarthy for the Cowboys, it wasn't him. It was Aaron Rodgers. Like, come on, be real.
Mm-hmm. So coaches don't matter in these conversations.
Yes, they do.
No, they do not.
Then why do every team try to get one and they be firing coaches left and right?
They be firing coaches. And how many Aaron Rodgers have? He
People
only has
Jones.
1 Super Bowl. Wait, so this point, since Sean Payne is a Hall of Fame coach, Drew has 1 Super Bowl. McCarthy is not a Hall of Fame coach. Aaron Rodgers still have 1 Super Bowl. So this coach thing is really don't matter.
It does matter, bro.
With McCarthy, Aaron Rodgers had more NFC championships than Drew Brees. Is that true? Is that
Aaron
true?
Rodgers carried McCarthy. McCarthy had 2 of the greatest.
Wait. So that's an excuse now because you said coaching matters, and we have a Hall of Fame coach, but McCarthy only has 1 start with Aaron Rodgers.
Y'all have the advantage for coaching. That's what I'm telling you.
We coaching, but we still not making it to as many Aaron Rodgers.
Whose fault is that?
We have Bounty Gate. Did y'all have to deal with Bounty Gate?
Aaron Rodgers is better.
Did you have to deal with Bounty Gate? We didn't have no first round picks for the first 2 years.
That is y'all fault for being idiots.
And then you gonna put that on Drew Brees' career?
Like, come on, he with the team.
He's with the thing, but you can't put that on Drew Brees' career. It's not his fault. He didn't have a team for 3 years to make as many playoff appearances as Aaron Rodgers.
Packers. Y'all both got 1. Y'all both won.
Franchise-wise, Packers got 1.
Aaron Rodgers did it with a lesser coach.
With a lesser coach, and what? We have a Hall of Fame coach, and we still not going nowhere.
Let me see.
Your coaching thing is really invalid because there's no supported claim besides you saying we have a Hall of Fame coach.
Hold on. I want to see this. Like, seriously. Let me see.
Okay, am I wrong? Am I wrong, Stream? Because technically he's saying because we have a Hall of Fame coach, that automatically puts Drew Brees like the Saints
that's just one. That's just one building block.
The franchise is way better than the Saints franchise. Mm-hmm.
That's only one.
Y'all won in the 2010
now,
against
if we go from coaching,
Colts.
then we go for teams. Okay. The Packers got a better team than the Saints all time.
No.
Packers, stop saying all time. During their careers is what you mean, right? Spoiled. Where'd you go?
Huh?
Where'd you go?
He's right there.
I'm still
what's up, huh?
All right.
I literally
stop. I said stop saying. Hold on. Stop saying all the time. You're talking about during the teams during the quarterback's careers, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Now I'm saying this whole you can't really make a top 5. Freaking all QBs are great. You don't want to put the ball in nobody's hands when it's the last 2 minutes anyway.
You trying to make the argument?
Redskins fan 10 says
I never said Drew Brees.
Brees over Rodgers.
You said Aaron Rodgers was better than Drew Brees. I never said that. I just said Aaron Rodgers.
Mark
is
Hurd
top 5
says stop arguing. Aaron
5.
Rodgers is better. Point blank. Period. Anthony Johnson. If you're saying Rodgers isn't top 5, then Brees isn't. Redskins fan says I'm taking Brees over Rodgers.
So everything he did in his career doesn't matter.
Oh my God.
Okay. Well, I'm going to make the executive decision that we're going to move on from this conversation. It was fun. We had a good conversation. We're going to end it on Spoiled's wrong and move on. No, just kidding.
So Drew Brees ain't a top 5 QB.
Correct. Thank you for saying it, and we'll move on. All right.
Wow. Okay.
I'm just kidding. Okay. We're good. We're all having fun here. All right, let's get back into this football game. Catch by Smith, the tight end for the Giants.
Oh, thank you, Redskins, man.
Good tackle. Good tackle, 44.
All right, here.
I never seen a linebacker wear number 93. That's crazy.
Trent Murphy wore 93.
Trent Murphy's a DN, though.
He was an outside linebacker for us. Let's see here. All right, Colt McCoy under center. Wayne Gallman in the backfield. I formation with the fullback. 2 tight end set. And they hand it off to Wayne Gallman up the middle on second down for about a 3.5, maybe 4-yard gain.
I thought we was lined up with each other. We ain't no more.
What'd you say, Chris?
I thought we were lined up with each other.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, sorry. I didn't do anything, though. I didn't change anything.
Andrew Thomas doing a pretty good job.
Oh, yeah, look at him. Colt McCoy in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his left in a bunch formation. Darius Slayton, the lone receiver, to the right.
36. Come on, get off
They
the field.
shift out from a bunch. Now it's more spread. Looking for a quick throw to Shepard, who does get the first down. Nice catch. Fought for the extra yards. And 10.5 minutes to go, and the Giants have a fresh set of downs just across about the 30-ish yard line. No, 25-yard line.
He should have tried to strip the ball from him.
Hey, Tim.
What's up, buddy?
This is not an A-Rob thing or a Drew Brees thing, but I just want to make this known right now. Because Peyton Manning beat Tom Brady when it came to playoff wins, that's why people could say Peyton Manning is better than Drew Brees.
I stick with when it comes to postseason, it comes to teams, not necessarily quarterbacks. Tom Brady's undefeated in the playoffs when he does not throw a touchdown. So there you go. But
the tackle Denzel.
13-3. All right, let's get off this conversation now. Yep, we are moving on from the conversation. It was a fun one. We had a good, wholesome debate. We had a good time.
Minutes. That was like 30 minutes.
All right, 2nd and 9. Giants on their own 26-yard line. Colt McCoy under center in the I formation. Wayne Gallman, the running back. He hands it off, makes a nice cut, but only gets maybe about 3 yards on second down. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Seems like they're trying to control the line of scrimmage and also control time of possession. That's what it seems like. Their D-line is trash.
I like Myles Garrett.
Yeah, he's good. The Browns used to have one of the better defenses in the league when they had T.J. Ward, Joe Hayden, and those boys out there.
Right. All right, Colt McCoy, empty backfield, but they motion Dion Lewis back into the backfield. Shift Sterling Shepard into more of a bunch formation, 3 receivers to his right. Oh, they should have called him in a false start. He kind of moved again, but they said he was in motion, I guess. Completion made to Darius Slayton. First down, Giants. 8.5 to go, and the Giants are moving down the field. Right now, sitting on Cleveland's 49-yard line now.
You gotta be a lot deeper in coverage, linebacker.
Nice catch. Nice throw by Colt. Put it into a tight window on the post.
That's your guy. That's your guy. Colt McCoy. That's your man.
Colt McCoy's a freaking football player. All right, under center with Colt. Making a play. I formation. Heavy set to the left. They run to the right. And quick tackle, maybe a half-yard gain for Wayne Gallman Jr.
Hey, good hit. Who was that hit?
Here's an interesting question. Mark Kearns asks, who's the better Detroit Lion, Calvin Johnson or Barry Sanders? We don't have to go into a long debate. Just answer.
They're both Hall of Famers, so I don't think you can really choose.
Barry Sanders. That's an easy choice.
What's the conversation?
How many years did Calvin play?
They played, I think, both 10 years.
Over Brett Favre.
They played the same amount of years then.
I think so.
So I would probably go with Calvin.
How y'all felt about that NFL 100 list, though?
I don't even remember who. Jerry Rice was number 1, right?
No, I'm talking about for QBs.
They didn't do a whole 100 list for QBs, did they?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, I don't even remember that one.
It was a crazy list.
Anthony Johnson says that's 2 different positions. Yeah, but who is the better Lion is just they're asking. You know what I mean? It's just like who is the
on what?
I think it's Barry Sanders. It's Barry Sanders versus Calvin Johnson.
I take Cal. I think Calvin got the receiving yards records in the single season, I believe. And he might have got the touchdowns. I'm not sure.
No, Randy Moss has the touchdowns.
You do?
Yeah, he had 23 in a year.
But they both was great players in their own right. So
they were.
I don't know. I'm taking Barry. personally.
Matthew
I gotta
Stafford,
take
bro.
Eric Dickerson. Oh,
What in
Bo
the
Jackson.
world? Eric Dickerson? Where'd you get that from?
No, not Eric Dickerson. I mean, I'm thinking though. I thought y'all was talking about running backs. Be honest, I'm playing the game right now, and I'm over here thinking about the OP version of Eric Dickerson. If y'all play Madden 20, y'all know what I mean.
That was funny.
That's so funny, Spoiled. Thank you for that. I
lost my voice thanks to that conversation.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Hey, get off my case.
That's so good. I don't know why that hit me so hard.
Yeah, please get off my case, please. It was a mistake. You know what, Tim? You gonna keep laughing at me, huh? Don't make me call technology. Don't make me call technology.
Doing wrong, good job.
That was so good. I don't know where that came from.
Well, I forgot what y'all was laughing at. I forgot that. Wait.
Oh God.
Get him. Good
That
tackle.
was so from left field.
Way to get in the backfield.
Oh, that's
54.
so funny. Barry Sanders
Yeah, my mind
or
was-
Calvin Johnson? I'll take Eric Dickerson.
Oh, I didn't even know. I didn't watch the chat. My bad. I'm taking Calvin Johnson if I give him a good team.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
Wide receivers last longer than running backs anyway.
3rd and 13. Giants trying to get on the board. Try to collect myself here. Whew. All right.
They ain't happening.
3rd and 13. Just close to the 50-yard line. Quick throw to Evan Ingram and complete, but not for a first down. Looking at about 4th and 5 coming up. Maybe a 4th and
This
6.
tackle 93.
All right, Joe Judge, is he going to go for it at 4th and 5?
Go for it. Seems like they're going to leave the offense out there.
They do. They do go for it. Okay.
Don't
Nope,
do
they're
not
getting
tell
the punt unit out.
about to say.
Okay, that's
I was
weird.
gonna say, do not tell me what's going to happen.
That was a strange ordeal. Okay.
I mean, why do the players do that? Why don't they just leave the players out there?
All right, punt is away. And takes a Browns bounce, but still they get it within right around the 10-yard line.
Peoples-Jones, the stupidest name in the NFL.
The stupidest name in the NFL.
Boy, them Peoples-Jones gave him that name.
Let's go to the
Dude,
ref.
I can't wait. See,
Keep
my
a flag
dream,
on the
Tim, you
punt.
know what my dream is?
What's that?
I just want Drew Brees to go out Peyton Manning style with his second Super Bowl.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
Well, that's a good dream.
Yeah, that's really my wish. If he does that, he could finally be officially ranked. There's no more question that Drew Brees is a top 5 quarterback once he gets that second ring.
It's not.
Old as dirt.
Hassan Moore says the Giants ain't doing nothing on offense. The Giants are done. Well, we got to have – oh, hold on.
Well, it's still a 2-possession game. If you really think about it, they're actually killing themselves because they're wasting their time and milking the clock. So, really, you giving the Browns a chance to come out and score and really take over this game because all you're doing is milking the clock.
Dominic Montano asks, who do you guys think is better right now, Dalvin Cook or Derrick Henry? I'd honestly take Henry, he says, just because how big he is and how fast he is, and he is hard to take down.
Josh Norman is all you need. That's the phone to Josh Norman is all you need.
He can't stop him.
That bull will bully you. It's harder to take him down than it is Dalvin Cook.
Redskins man agrees, saying Henry all day.
It's not even a question.
Oh, X-Man pipes up, says Henry all day as well.
Yeah. Man, X-Man, you just missed the most, like,
I think he's been here.
type of conversation.
No, I've been gone because I was watching something.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Yeah, you just missed something very, very interesting.
Hassan Moore says, thank you, Henry, for stiff-arming Josh Norman. It was pretty funny. Anthony Johnson says, Derek. I don't know. Like, it's so interesting. Like, so Derek definitely has the size, 6'4", just a monster of a running back, and he does have good speed. Dalvin Cook is a heck of a running back, too, though. Like, man, it's tough. And the thing is like, if you're talking fantasy, Minnesota feeds the heck out of Dalvin Cook. I mean, he gets 25 touches minimum. You know, like where Henry, he will have games where they'll churn out Henry. But then they'll have games where he doesn't quite get as much play. So, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. But, you know, if somebody says either one, I'm not really mad.
I'm taking Henry. Dalvin Cook going to burn out eventually.
Well, that could be true, too.
Mark
Kearns, just as strange as spoiled saying Eric Dickerson and Sanders versus Calvin Johnson, but that's funny, dude. So funny.
Yeah, that's funny. I wasn't listening. I'm gonna be a Honda.
It's all good, dude. It was perfect. It was so funny.
Yeah, I came in when spoiled said Eric Dickerson.
It was perfect delivery and everything, you know, like, what made it so funny is I was like hanging on his every word on a sense, like I'm listening, I'm like, who's he gonna say? I'm curious, like what's his reasoning gonna be? And then you know, he's kind of like going back and forth in his head, you kind of hear it, and then he just goes, I'd probably take Eric Dickerson.
Yeah, that's how I really felt though. Like I wasn't thinking. My bad.
No, it was good. I'm glad you did it. It was hilarious. Redskins man 10 said, I felt so bad for Norman when he got sent to the Shadow Realm by King Henry.
Man,
who's faster, Cook or Henry? I don't know. Let's look it up. Baker Mayfield under center, tight end, in motion, play action, looking to throw and does, but just throws it away. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick look at who's faster. Derrick Henry, 40-yard dash.
Yeah, for someone that big to run that quickly.
Who's shaking bait?
4.54, and then Dalvin Cook is 4.50. So Dalvin slightly, and then what's Dalvin Cook's size? Dalvin Cook's size is 5'10", 210 pounds. Much stockier guy, shorter and stocky. All right. Nick Chubb up the middle run, actually to the right, cuts it back. Nice 5-yard run on third down. Gets around the 10-yard line. Good old shake and bake.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Henry sent Norman to the gulag.
How about y'all go after Odell for you?
That might be.
I don't want Odell.
Y'all.
Odell is too much of a insecure neck.
He's not. He really isn't. He wasn't. He ain't caused no problems none this year.
Baker Mayfield in the shotgun, 3rd and 4.
You don't throw the ball his way, he's unhappy.
All right.
No, that's
tight
not
end in
true.
motion to make a bunch formation to the left. Baker, he decides to tuck it and run himself, and he gets 5 yards on 3rd and 4. First down, Cleveland. And he was shaking and baking on that one, wasn't he?
Yes, sir.
Who's a worse QB, Tim Couch or Josh McCown?
Josh McCown.
Plead the fifth.
Josh McCown, trash.
Nope, I'm on tightrope.
Hassan Moore says, the thing about Henry is that he may be big, but he is really fast. Yeah, they both run about the same speed. And then Derrick Henry has like 5 inches or almost 6 inches on him, plus, you know, probably 30 pounds or more. Who knows? Josh McCown says Hassan Moore. All right, Nick Chubb, handoff.
Oh, Chubb
fights for about a 3-yard gain.
Dang, Nick Chubb be running people over.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I slept on Nick Chubb. When they got Kareem Hunt, I thought Kareem Hunt was gonna take his job. But then Nick Chubb has been fantastic. He just continues to be really, really good. All right.
Shaking and bake out there, shaking and baking.
That's right. Play action again. Browns, I think, I've only watched a couple of games, but Browns have got to be one of the teams that use the play action the most in the league right now, and for good reason. They have two fantastic running backs that could absolutely gash you through the run game in Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. So they have to be one of the most effective in that way because the defenses have to respect the run so much.
I remember when Colt McCoy got smacked by James Harrison. When he was with the Browns a long time ago.
Right.
I guess that's where his whole career went downhill.
All right, Baker Mayfield, shake and bake in the backfield. Looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Throws downfield to Higgins. Nice throw and catch. And first down, Cleveland on third down. Moving the ball again. Starting their drive on their own 5. And they get up to their now own 39. So about 34 yards on this drive.
Baker Mayfield has improved.
Yeah, that was a nice little throw there. I like that. The Steelers were wearing the yellow helmets in that game. Says Redskins Man 10. All right. Baker Mayfield under center this time. Offset eye to the left. Nick Chubb the back. And looking to throw, and he throws it to Chubb in the flat, makes a man miss, and keeps going, and it takes 4 people to take down Nick Chubb after a 7-yard gain. Nice catch and run by the Chubster.
Chubby. That's what I call him.
Anthony Johnson says, please say Gibson remind them of Bell in his prime.
No.
Yeah, that might be a little bit of a stretch. Gibson's good, but Bell was special. Dominic Montano.
We lost by 3.
My man, spoiled. Forgot to mute himself. Answers the phone. Dominic Montano says, anyone know when AGG's coming back? I don't. Nick Chubb with another nice run on second and short. Well past the first down. For about 15 yards.
Look at Chubby. Look at Chubby go. Look at Chubby.
I know, man. He's having himself a decent day.
Yeah, they doing the right thing, milking the clock.
Mark Kearns, the worst for the Jets is to finish the season 1-15, 2-14, or 3-13. Well, I mean, it sounds like it just losing or winning a game was just absolutely stupid. They're going to miss out on probably one of the best prospects since Andrew Luck. It's really bad. All right, Baker Mayfield looking to throw. 5-man rush, steps in. Caught! Jarvis Landry on a post. DB saying incomplete. Love. But looked like a catch to me, and they do say he caught it. Vishnu, hey, Tim, how's it going? Brother, you have been live since this afternoon. Appreciate your hard work and dedication towards the game, man. Having fun doing it. Thank you for stopping by and joining me. Yep, we've been live since about 1 o'clock this afternoon. A little bit before, maybe 12:50, and been having fun, man. All right, handoff again to Chubb. Fighting his way maybe for about a 4-yard gain.
Let's go,
Redskins
Chubby.
Man said, I'm mad they won, talking about the Jets, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy that they won. Assad Moore said, I've been in and out because me and my brother are making creme brulee. Can't say that word for right now or something. My wife loves it, though.
Creme brulee.
Yeah, creme brulee. Something like that. Anthony Johnson, funny how Giants fans really thought they were really going to beat the Browns.
The game ain't over yet.
Yeah, I know. The Browns have yet to put them away. So until they put them away, we'll see. Donald Potato says, I wonder if Gruden will mess up Trevor Lawrence. I don't think so. I think, a lot of people give Jay a bad rep for what he did as a head coach here in Washington. But as an offensive coordinator, he's actually not bad. What up, Abed? Welcome back to the stream. He says, I love creme brulee. He's making me say the word again. For some reason, creme brulee. Something like that. Assad Moore. The Jets needed a QB. Now they might just have trash Flacco or flaky and Darnold dots. Well, it does not seem like it. Probably not. What's up, Abed? Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for hanging out again with us. Your Niners, unfortunately, could not take out the Cowboys today.
But don't worry, Shake
was
and Bake
rough.
gonna do his job.
Yep. Shake
and Bake did his job, and Kyle and D-Hop did their job.
That's right. All right, well, we won't talk about it anymore, I bet. I'm sorry to bring it up. My Skins lost too, if that makes you feel better. Fantasy is trash too. Man, the league that is a winner-take-all for mine, I am in a coin flip. I have the Steelers defense tomorrow and Deontay Johnson down by 19 points. I'm projected to win, but it all depends, making sure that Deontay Johnson, the thing about Deontay is that, he could get hurt, and all of a sudden I'm screwed. So it's tough. Bro, did you see the Jets beating the Rams? Yes, we were all over that in the 4 o'clock hour. It was a wild one. Asan Bor says, who do the 49ers play next? Let's take a look. They have the Cardinals and the Seahawks to finish the year. That's going to be some rough ones.
If we just don't turn the ball over, we going to the Super Bowl.
But yeah, Jets screwed it up, man. Apparently, the draft order is decided by strength of schedule. Don't know why that's the case, but Jacksonville, having the easier schedule, now has the first pick. Expert JK, welcome to the channel. I'm not familiar. I don't think I've seen you before. So thank you for hanging out with us. Hopefully you earn a new sub from you. It says, and he says, or she maybe, I don't know. Expert JK says, Brown's trade with Philly paid off. I'm guessing for the Carson Wentz trade you're talking about. Because I think the Philly traded the Browns to move up to the second pick. Yeah, it can finish 6-10. Dominic Montano says, hey, Tim, next week we're going to clinch the division, then last week we're going to sit our starters. That would be cool.
No, I think that'd be dumb. Well, if we clinch, then maybe. If it's like set in stone, then fine.
WTF,
but
we're not going 6-10. No, he's a Niners fan. That's who he's talking about, 6-10. Expert JK, yes, was talking about that trade. Yeah, especially Carson Wentz. It looks like he's out, so that trade is not looking good. All right, Baker in under center. Shake and bake, hands it off to Nick Chubb, who finds his way through. Holy moly, it looked like he got hit at the line of scrimmage, finds his way through it, and touchdown Browns. Nice running by Nick Chubb continues.
And that's
He's having a career. Uh-oh, flag on the play. Let's see what the flag is. Asan Moore says Nick Chubb's a beast. No doubt. Nope. Clemmy. Oh, no. It says a Browns penalty.
Personal foul. Clipping. Offense number 78. It's a 15-yard penalty. Replay.
All right. Replay first down. Not dead yet. Expert JK, I like the Browns, but the Redskins have the best D-line, looking scary. Yes, we're up there right now as one of the best D-lines in football. It's been fun watching them, no doubt. This is going to be a blowout. I hope so. All right. Well, now we have first and long for the Browns. Baker Mayfield, empty backfield. Good old shake and bake, as Chris says. 3 receivers to his left, 2 receivers to his right. Takes the snap, looking right, throws it. Nice throw and catch to Higgins. And gets back all the way to about the 3-4 yard line. Second and goal. Expert JK says, Redskins low-key and all-Alabama team. Hashtag not low-key at all. We're very high-key. We have yet to have a draft without an Alabama player in, like 15 years or something like that.
Maybe that might mean we're going to get Dylan Moses. Maybe
Just
that might
kidding.
be a sign.
Fisk Vegas is worse than Skip. I don't even know who that is. Baker Mayfield looking to throw. Play action. Okay, flag on the play. It looks like they're going to have like an illegal formation, maybe a false start.
Before the snap, false start.
False start.
Offense, number 70.
Browns are ISU, Iowa State University, I guess you mean? No, LSU, sorry. That makes way more sense. I read it as ISU, but LSU, yeah. Well, Nick Chubb is Georgia. Really, it's your your receivers that are LSU, right?
Oh, y'all play the Vikings on Christmas.
Fisk is delusional. I don't know who that is.
It'd be funny if y'all lose that game.
Mark Kearns, the Bears aren't the hardest team to beat. Jacksonville has work to do. Yeah, if they want to lose.
Oh, shake and bake. Let's go shake and bake.
Shake and bake. Looking to throw on the run. Finds Nick Chubb and gets hit. Gets around the 1 yard line, so they'll have 3rd and goal from the 1. Abad says, I can't believe Ohio State had Young and Bosa in 1 year, right? And then they also had Joey Bosa. They had Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and then Chase Young in 4 draft classes? Pretty wild. Maybe even 3. Aren't they drafted back to back to back, actually? That's a wild defensive ends from Ohio State. All right, Baker Mayfield under center, power formation. Nick Chubb weaving and dives. Touchdown, Nick Chubb. It was a little bit of a windy road. He already had one, but had to fight back to get in, and he does. Nick Chubb does get the touchdown. Well done. Baker woke up feeling dangerous. Come on. I like Baker. I wanted the Skins to draft him that year, but you guys took him number 1, which is pretty cool. Expert JK says Lamar Jackson's a running back, no cap. He's a great runner, but he also can throw the ball. I like Lamar, even as a thrower of the football. Not one of the best in the NFL or anything. He obviously is made by his legs, but he can still throw the ball at an effective rate. Mark Hearn says trade for the Bosas in Madden. Could you imagine that? Having Chase Young, Nick Bosa, and Joey Bosa. Oh. DRG, Carolina, here we come. That's right. It'll be a good one. All right, Cleveland up 20-3 in the 4th quarter. Just under 13 minutes to go. And this is big time for our skinny boys.
For shake and bake.
DRG says Ron ain't letting us lose this game.
Yeah, we definitely should win. We're going to pull us out for Ron.
Hassan Moore says, thank you, Browns, for beating the Danny Fumble Giants. Absolutely. Abed agrees. He says Lamar is a great QB. I definitely agree. Tim, if you watch Fisk Vegas videos, you'll probably say he's worse than Skip Bayless, so I'm not going to watch him. Ever. Never. Abed says, how many losses does that guy have? Talking about Fisk? I have no idea. Oh, Lamar he's talking about. Yeah, only he has what? They have 5 this year. What are they? 8-5, 9-5? Or they have 6? Yeah, there's only have 5 losses this year right now. I think they're 9-5, right? Ravens are 9-5 because they won again. Won again today. Yeah, they just beat the Jags.
Let me look at the NFC East standings because they lose this game.
Vishnu asks, who do you think is a better running back between Hunt and Chubb? Bet says Chubb. It's hard to go away from that. Chubb is actually, right now, he is averaging the most yards per carry ever by a running back. He's been playing absolutely fantastic. He's a great runner. I love Kareem Hunt. I think Kareem Hunt is a little bit more versatile than Nick Chubb. He has a more catching ability out of the backfield, but Nick Chubb is very, very legit. Hassan Moore says good ones, Tim. We should beat the brakes off the Panthers, Hassan Moore says. I hope so. Abad says he was out 1 game. Who was out 1 game? I'm not sure. Expert JK, do you miss Darius Geis? I don't. Well, it's hard to miss Darius Geis because we really never had Darius Geis. I mean, he was always hurt. He really didn't do anything for us. But it was very disappointing to see him have to get kicked off the team for good reason. I don't know what's going on with him as of late, but a lot of problems there. So, but it's hard to say I miss him because we didn't, as I said, we didn't really have him. But it sucks that we wasted a second-round pick. I mean, that hurts. Anthony Johnson says, then he does stupid stuff off the field, right? Aside Moore, Gibson will be back next week, so we should run all over him.
Oh,
I hope so.
I don't think Ron's bringing back no Antonio Gibson.
You might be right. Abad says, also depends on your scheme. Absolutely, he is more versatile. Lamar was out one game. Okay. Yeah, for COVID, right? Yeah, that was the COVID one. And that was a loss. You're right. So he didn't even have that loss. So he only has 4 losses this year. They had 2 losses last year, and he had 1 loss the first year. So he has 7 losses in his career, minus the 2 playoff games.
So he should be rooting for the Cowboys this week. Because if the Cowboys win, the Cowboys are screwed because they ain't got the tiebreaker between us. But if the Eagles win...
Well, if we win, it doesn't matter what they do.
Okay, how do we clinch? Explain that to me because I'm confused myself.
How we clinch is a loss today by the Giants, we win next week, and then win another loss by the Giants, and we're in. It doesn't matter what the Cowboys-Eagles do.
So Carolina actually counts. Okay.
Yep. Excuse me. Anthony Johnson, he's out for the season. Whatever happened to Bryce Love? I remember when he was a beast in Stanford. He could just never stay healthy. He's another one. Like, he has yet to really... I don't think he's suited up for a single game yet in his career. He's just doing nothing.
It'd be nice to have him right now, too.
I know, right? I was hoping that he was going to be something really special for us. Hassan Moore says Peyton Barber is a good help for short yardage and just goal line work. Do you think we should keep him or trade him because he has helped us and has 5 TDs? We should probably keep him, but there's no trade value in Peyton Barber.
Yeah,
there's no trade value there.
Now it may be in McKissick.
I wouldn't be mad.
It might be teams lined up for McKissick, but I wouldn't give up McKissick because he's proven he's like a little. I wouldn't say Darren Sproles because he's a better running back overall than Darren Sproles. But
all right, holding by the Giants, putting them behind the 8 ball. Now looking at 1st and 20 on their own 30.
Ooh, they going.
Abed says, will the Niners trade Jimmy? That's an interesting question. Again, that's another guy that doesn't necessarily have a lot of trade value, right? Like, who really wants Jimmy? There's a lot of other quarterbacks on the trade market that I feel like have more interest than Jimmy. Carson Wentz, Sam Darnold.
You don't think Bill will take him back?
Maybe. Abed says because of his health. Yeah, I don't really think there's a huge market for Jimmy. I think there's some other quarterbacks that could be potentially Matt Ryan, even that could be in that conversation before Jimmy G. And then there's so many quarterbacks, coming out of the draft as well. Expert JK says, do you see the Redskins drafting a QB because of Haskins? Yes. I think we're definitely going to draft it. Whether that's in the first round or at some point, we will definitely have a QB drafted, no doubt. All right, Colt McCoy, 2nd and 10, looking to throw, does throw, and incomplete. Good defense by the Browns secondary on Darius Slayton, setting up 3rd and 10 with 10.5 to go in the 4th.
That was good defense.
I agree. Anthony Johnson, he has a big contract too. Yeah, I agree. Start Steven Montez if Alex Smith isn't ready for the Cardinals. You mean the Panthers, I believe. But I would like to start Montez for sure. I bet the guy knows how to win, though. I mean, you guys, jeez. I mean, come on. The Niners are built like a tank. Last year, bad drop by Darius Slayton. Ends this drive. Flag on the play, though. Let's see what the flag is.
I'll get back to that point.
See what this flag is. Refs are discussing it. And let's see what they got.
Golden State.
Stefanski what he wants to do.
I'm gonna start calling them Golden State.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Offense number
Legal
6.
hands offense.
This penalty's declined.
The wide receiver for the Giants.
Fourth
They
down.
call him Golden State.
Vishnu, I was disappointed on Sadiq Charles on how injury prone he is. At least I'm hoping to stay healthy next entire season. Yeah, he's a rookie. We'll see. Definitely not going to say he's super injury prone just after 1 year, but he does need to come back. I want him at right tackle rather than left tackle. Abed says, but Jimmy G wins. That's the difference between those guys. Yeah, but Jimmy G, I mean, he's played with a amazing team. One of the best run games in the NFL as far as just run designs by the Shanahans. Then you have, obviously, that defensive line that's just been absolutely phenomenal. He's had a team around him where he only had to, throw 8 passes in a playoff game and win? I mean, that's nuts. So I don't really count good, he won. And he did beat a team like the Saints. That was him. He threw a fantastic game last year against the Saints. But for the most part, it's the football team around him that has got a lot of those wins. Montano, honestly, I like Jimmy G. I'm not the biggest Jimmy G fan, to be very honest. Yes, the Giants are getting nothing. It's awesome. His record, I think, is 9 or 10 losses his whole career. I hear you. I understand that he doesn't lose a lot, but I think this has a lot to do with the team. Expert JK, Jimmy G should go back to the Patriots. That could be really interesting. Redskins Man 10 says, I'm not sure I would want Fields after our current OSU QB experiment. It's hard to say. I think that Justin Fields does have more talent than just about any OSU QB coming out of college ever. So it's very interesting. Abed says, before we were built like a tank, we were 0-9 when we got him from the Pats, and he won out the rest of the season with not many players. That's true. He did. I think you guys finished 5-11 that year with Jimmy. That is pretty fair point that he won there. I don't know. It's up and down. I don't know. I'm just not the biggest Jimmy fan. I'm not gonna lie to you. Asan Moore, Abed says that's GTA something. I mean, that's GTA mean. GTA means something. Lol. GTA. I don't know what GTA says. I'm not sure. That's GTA mean something? I don't know what that means. Tell me what that means, I bet. Asan Moore, is the O-line for the Panthers trash or decent? That's a good question. I don't know what their O-line looks like these days. I just like his nickname. Whose nickname? I don't remember. Expert 49ers. Expert JK says 49ers having Solomon Thomas next year because he's a free agent. Talk about a bust. That stinks. To draft him number 3 overall, and he has not panned out, even though that was the biggest fleece trade. Solomon Thomas. Solomon Thomas has barely done anything for the Niners, right? I feel like he doesn't get a lot of play. That could be me, though. I don't want
Solomon Thomas.
Solomon Thomas is the draft pick from Stanford. It was the biggest fleece trade ever when they traded back 1 pick with the Bears to move up to get Mitch Trubisky. The Niners just got Jimmy G, so they wanted Solomon Thomas anyway, and they moved back 1 pick, got their guy, and then got 2 or 3 other picks. It was an amazing trade. Dominic Montano, honestly, that can be a good story if Jimmy G goes back to the Patriots. That would be an interesting one, for sure. Abed, I hear you, though. Thank you for hearing me. I appreciate it.
Well, they can go out and get
Jimmy G will not be the same on either team. I am not the biggest Jimmy G fan. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm just not.
I'm a Jimmy G fan.
Are you?
Yeah, I like Jimmy G.
Oh, Jimmy G. You know who likes Jimmy G?
Who?
My wife. And that probably means he's going to be a Hall of Famer or something in 2 years. So she knows how to pick them. Let me tell you. Her fantasy team kicks my butt year in and year out. It's stupid. Anthony Johnson, Jimmy G nicknamed, people called him last year since he was on a date with a female entertainer. I don't remember what the nickname is. That's funny. Expert JK says Jonathan Allen panned out. That was awesome. I think that was the same draft. actually, Solomon Thomas was in that same draft. And at one point, Jonathan Allen was a top 3 pick, and then he had a shoulder concern. They found like arthritis in his shoulder. And so they were like, he may not be able to play for very long. His shoulders are blah, 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 blah. And like, it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Like, he had never missed a practice, never missed a game, didn't even know he had it until the x-rays showed it. And that was like all of a big problem. So he moved way down to the 16th pick to us. We'll take it every time. Abed says, I love Alex Smith. I do too. What a great winner he is. Anthony Johnson says, I'll just tell you in the Discord. Oh, okay. Thanks. Let me know in the Discord. You can private message me if it's too crazy.
Shake and bake too.
Actually, I think I might know what it is now that you won't say it. I think I know what it is. I think. If you tell me in the Discord, that's fine. Okay, let's get back to this game. Baker Mayfield, 3rd down. 9 minutes and 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Cleveland up 20-3. And moving the ball a little bit here on the 46-yard line of their own.
Freddie Kitchens calling a terrible game.
Freddie Kitchens is not the coach anymore.
He's the head. He's the offensive coordinator for the Giants right now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot that. Who's the typically Jason Garrett? Does he have COVID or something?
Yeah.
All right, nice throw to Peoples Jones, Chris's favorite name in football. 1st down, Browns. What position should the Browns draft in the 1st round? Interesting. They fixed their O-line a little bit. They have enough weapons on offense. I think they have to go defense. Maybe linebacker or something like that. I think
they should go safety.
Yeah, maybe safety, linebackers. I would say defense somewhere.
Or a receiver. I think they should get another receiver.
Anthony Johnson is safety or corner. All right, Baker Mayfield, under center, tight end in motion. Uh-oh, bad snap, fumble. Kareem Hunt jumps on it. Man, how do you do that bad snap under center? Abed, being the quarterback, explain how that happens. It wasn't even a shotgun. He was supposed to just put it in his hand. Oh, my God, he just never got it off the ground. What a horrible snap. Jeez Louise. We having Denzel and Deplet coming back, and hopefully Greedy balls out. Yeah, Greedy Williams was your 2nd-round pick.
Yeah, Greedy Williams was GOAT. I think they all run 4.3.
Abed says, I haven't seen it yet. Lol. Yeah, that was bad. He just never got it off the ground. What a horrible snap. All right, Baker on 2nd and 6 now. They're going with the screen pass, and there's Blake Martinez having himself a fantastic season, eating up that screen pass for a loss of 5 yards. I need to get a drink. I'll be right back.
Shake and bake. This is what they called him. They called him Shake and Bake Baker. I know all y'all hear me in that stream. They call him Shake and Bake Baker. Y'all better put some respect on Shake and Bake name. His name they call him Shake and Bake for a reason. He up 20-3 on the Giants. He a GOAT. 3rd and 21. Let's see what they got going on in their life. All right, Shake and Bake.
All right, 4th and super long for the Browns. 6.5 to go, down by 17. Giants have to do something now.
Giants Stadium look like trash.
Yep, I remember it now, Anthony. As soon as you said you wouldn't say it over the thing, I recalled it. Abed says, do you feel Browns are better without OBJ?
Yeah, they are.
They put a stat up there, and Baker Mayfield's QBR when throwing, like QB rating or whatever, with throwing to OBJ was like a 70-something, and then they put this QBR throwing to anybody else, and it was like 110. So for some reason, him and OBJ do not have a great chemistry. So I guess the answer has to be yes. It was almost like, you remember the year after Calvin Johnson left? And Matthew Stafford came out bawling. And they were saying it was like addition by subtraction. And it was because he had to feed Calvin Johnson all the time, and it actually opened up the offense, and he was slinging it to everybody the year after Calvin Johnson left. And it's kind of odd, like such great talents, and yet somehow it's like it like holds the offense back. It's kind of weird, kind of counterproductive in your mind, backwards, but sometimes that's how it goes. Redskins man 10 says I like Baker. I do as well.
You like chicken
says,
bake.
do you feel Browns Expert JK says, yeah, because Baker are forced to target him when he's healthy. Yeah, it's like some weird thing where it's like you have to force feed him the ball to keep him happy, and it just doesn't work out that way because defenses are obviously going to key on those guys.
That's my man, shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
Colt McCoy suck. It's really just that simple.
Colt McCoy suck. Yet they beat the freaking Seahawks. Seahawks are killing us this year, man. What the heck?
It's okay. We'll see him in the playoffs.
Sunday night football. That'll be a fun one. Titans versus Packers. We'll definitely be here for that. TT Wims is back. Welcome back. TT Wims says Browns are hungry. Absolutely. Expert JK says Deshaun Kaiser would be proud of the Browns today.
Deshaun Kaiser?
Yeah. Cut OBJ, familiar. Cleveland. Just cut him now. Yeah, I mean,
I will not mind having OBJ on my team.
Oh, absolutely. I don't want OBJ near my squad.
I wouldn't mind.
Oh, get off my team.
I think he'll be disciplined very well.
You nutcase.
He's not. Like y'all keep saying, he was good all this season. He didn't start no trouble.
He was only hurt or available for like 3 games.
He did not complain all year about the ball at all. That's them that wanted to force feed him. He was on his best behavior this year. Nobody can say nothing bad about him. He played like
OBJ just needs to create chemistry. I don't know. I'm not an OBJ fan. I mean, talent-wise, I'm a huge fan. I think he's phenomenal. But I just, meh. Paint the Lombardi Trophy burgundy and gold. What's up, dude? Welcome. Anthony Johnson says the only option is to trade him. Wouldn't that be nice? If you're Cleveland. Being able to get rid of that contract and nutcase. Giants getting whooped. Absolutely. Abed says, would you say the Redskins D-line is the best in the league?
Yep. I'll say it if he don't.
You know, I just want to take a step back. We're definitely in that conversation, I think. There's no doubt. I shouldn't even say we're definitely in the conversation. Like, ones that might compete are maybe somebody like Pittsburgh.
They're not healthy.
But exactly, they're not healthy. Right, so Bud Dupree, obviously, T.J. Watt, Hayward or whatever. It's Hayward, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great defensive line over there in Pittsburgh. But we're definitely in the conversation, especially once we get Matt Ioannidis back. I mean, you're looking at Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, even Tim Settle is a monster. Ryan Kerrigan as a defensive end. So, I like to hesitate when coming to my team and sometimes just to make sure that I'm actually thinking it through. But, yeah, I probably would. Spoiled's about to roll out. He says, see you guys later. Well, thank you for hanging out with us most of the day. It was fun. Appreciate you being here, dude. Sorry again about your Saints. They played tough. Trade OBJ to the XFL. All right, Colt McCoy in the shotgun, down by 17 on his own 23, throwing it, and no completion. Sterling Shepard slipped on the comeback. Somewhere says, at least we're still in first place, so that means I can go to bed happy even though we lost. That's true. TT Wim says, no way Browns get rid of OBJ since he got injured. He's got another year with the Browns. Agreed. Pate the Lombardi Trophy, Burgundy Gold says, next year, once we get a QB, we should be set for a run. Yeah, QB is the most important position in sports, so we got to get one. Abed, we're looking for a QB. Hop on in, bro. Hop on in. Redskins Man 10 says, bring OBJ to the Defenders, the DC Defenders. That'd be funny. Hassan Moore says, Colt McCoy stinks. That he does. All right,
McCoy's
3rd and 10.
Colt McCoy, the best quarterback to ever do it. I should do some videos on stuff that just sounds so stupid, but make it sound
legit.
But like make a point with it, like make it sound like it's a good point. You know what I mean? Just
yeah,
back it up.
That'd be good. All right, and there you go. Nice throw and catch to Golden Tate there for Colt McCoy. First down on 3rd and 10. Well done. Abad says, hi, if you get me a tryout, I'm there. Hey, I'll make a phone call. Come on, Ron. Come on, Ron.
Jeremy Sprinkle.
Maybe Ron will join the Discord one of these days. Anthony Johnson says, sprinkle the goat.
I should make a video about Jeremy Sprinkle is the greatest tight end ever.
Oh, God. That'd be hilarious. It's kind of like my 13-3 video. You saw that? You remember that?
I tried to find it, but I couldn't find it on there.
Oh, hold on. I'll send it to you.
I was looking for it. I went through the playlist, but I was like, I cannot find this thing.
I'll find it for you. If you just first link on YouTube says and say Redskins will go 13-3, you'll find it. It's the first link. It's Haskins holding a Lombardi trophy.
That'll never happen.
All right. Is that that's a 5-yard gain on first down? Jeremy Wrinkles and Troy Ashe.
That's a good one. Oh, man.
Yeah, Son Moore says Troy Apke, best safety in the league. # GOAT. Expert JK says, if Browns win last 3 games, do Ravens get eliminated?
No.
I don't think it matters with the Browns.
Ravens are battling with the Dolphins for that last spot.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And it's looking like the Dolphins not going to get it.
No, they won today.
They did? What's their record?
They're 9-5.
Let me see. Dolphins record.
Colt McCoy looking to throw on 3rd and 5. Good defense by number 28 of the Browns. And 4th and 5, Colt and the Giants will go for the field goal since they're down by 17.
They got the Raiders and the Bills left, so they're not going to make it. They're not going to win those games.
It's going to be a tough one, that's for sure.
And the Ravens have the Giants next. And I think they finish it off with the Bengals, so they'll get both of those.
Browns going to the playoffs. That's true. That's a fact.
So the AFC West got 3 teams going to the playoffs. AFC North, excuse me.
Anthony Johnson, they might beat the Raiders. Actually, you're right. Because remember, Derek Carr got hurt. So it's probably going to be Marcus Mariota.
Looked good, though.
He did, but still, we'll see after a week
and they still got the Bills, too. So they lose one of those, is over. Because the Ravens, they just got the Giants and the Bengals.
Yeah, they should win the last two. Extra JK says, if Browns wins the last 3 games, do the Ravens get eliminated? Wait a minute. You already asked
No,
that.
they don't.
No, they don't. Abed says, Browns division is probably the best division in the NFL. No, your division is. The Niners.
Hold on, who in this
I
division?
guess not. Right? Well, okay, let's put it this way. All right, so Seahawks are at the top of the division. Who do you take? Steelers or Seahawks? I guess you'd have to probably take the Steelers. Okay, so Steelers over Seahawks.
I'll take the Seahawks over the Steelers.
It's probably a toss-up. So let's just say toss-up, 50-50. Rams versus Browns. I'm probably taking the Rams. Even though they lost to the Jets. I know it's embarrassing, but still. I think I still take the Rams there. Then the Ravens versus the Cardinals. I'd probably take the Ravens. And then I would take the Niners over the Bengals. I don't know. It's a toss-on. It's close. It's between those divisions. Those are the 2 divisions of football.
In the NFC East.
If healthy, then yeah, our division. Yeah, but I'm saying even as it stands right now, it might be your division anyway. Expert JK says Ravens have easier schedules. I know, to finish the year. Oh, look at this. Graham Gano going with the weird side football, going for an onside kick. Let's see what he does with this.
Did they score a touchdown?
No, they just got the field goal because they were down by 17.
Oh, yeah, it's crap over.
And he goes for the onside kick, and bobbled! But nobody was there for the Giants to clean it up. Browns get the ball. DRG says, dude, it's the NFC East this year. Absolutely, the NFC East.
The NFC Beast. That's what this division is. The team full of
Expert
beasts.
JK. Raiders bench Mariota, start Peterman. Oh, gosh. Is Nathan Peterman really the 3rd string there? Ugh.
Why would they bench Mariota?
DRG says, y'all smoking. Oh, God. Abed says it's more like the NFC East. Yeah, our division is not very good right now.
We got the greatest division of all time. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Joe Judge is on the field screaming. Let's see what the refs have to say on the flag.
To get their attention for.
The result of the play was that
They down by what, 2
recovered by
touchdowns?
Cleveland. After the play was over, personal foul.
They got a
unnecessary
chance.
roughness on the Giants. This 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the.
All right, yep, this game's over. Cleveland got the ball with the 15-yard penalty. Assam Moore says they benched Mariota for Nathan Peppermint. No, they didn't.
Peppermint.
Stop it.
What they trying to say? He smells, breath stinks. Nathan Peppermint. Yeah, funny.
Mariota played so good. You're crazy. Oh, messing around. Okay, I got you. Redskins Man 10. All-time, I'd lean the NFC East is the best this year. No way. All-time, they are the best. They have the most Super Bowls. Every single team has a Super Bowl. They're the only division with that in their name, I believe. I'm pretty sure. They're the only division with everybody having a Super Bowl. Isn't that right?
I think.
Yeah.
Don't the Niners got one? Yeah, the Niners got one.
But Cardinals don't.
Cardinals? I thought Kurt Warner got one with them.
No, they went to the Super Bowl, but they didn't win it. They lost to Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
Buffalo
Kurt
doesn't
Warner
have one in
has
the
one, right?
AFC East. Kurt Warner has one for the Rams. Greatest show on turf.
Okay. I know he had to have one.
Are Bills a team to beat this year in the playoffs? Well, the team to beat is the Chiefs on the AFC side. But Bills arguably are the second best team right now with Pittsburgh kind of reeling.
They got the best chance.
Pittsburgh is really banged up right now. Defensively, especially.
I still think the Raiders are the biggest threat, but they're not going to make it.
I mean, the Titans are still a dangerous team.
They're in the AFC?
Yeah,
the
don't
AFC.
sleep on the Colts. The Colts can do some damage.
Nah, not with Phillip Rivers.
They're still a solid football team.
They wouldn't be a threat. I don't know, dude. I think the fact that Derrick Henry and them can run the ball and keep Patrick Mahomes on the sideline, I think they're a threat, but I'll still go with Josh Allen.
X-Men says it's not called the NFC East, it's called the NFC Least. Abed says I hate the Chiefs. That's funny. Meaning you think
Mahomes get a biscuit.
Anthony Johnson, didn't the Chiefs dog walk the Bills earlier this year? Did they? The Chiefs' only loss is the Raiders, so Abed says Chiefs are going to be great for a while. Absolutely. I think the 10-year extension they did with Mahomes is one of the best contracts I've ever seen. I mean, it's so good. They don't have to pay him like over $40 million for like another 6 years or something like that. It's crazy. Like year 7 and 8, I think he's like over $50 million cap hits, but by then, who knows what the cap will be. And then after that, it goes back down again. So that contract is just through the roof. Fantastic. And like only like 140 of it's guaranteed or something like that. It's nuts. Anthony Johnson, we saw what happened last time the Chiefs and Titans played. That's true. Titans beat them, right? Last year with Ryan Tannehill? No, sorry. And then they lost in the playoffs. And they played him tough. It was Mahomes, dude. He just is a monster. But they played him tough. Anthony Johnson says, yeah, Mahomes' contract is really team-friendly. Completely agree. Assam Moore says, the Colts can do anything or cannot do anything with bum arm Phillip. Hey, you never know. Fun fact, with the 49ers loss today, every team that Washington football team beat has been losing their next game as well. Really? I didn't know that. It's interesting. Interesting little stupid stat that nobody cares about. Still interesting. All right, Baker Mayfield, play action, has to throw it away. 3rd and 9 coming up. Expert, you think Steelers are going to extend Juju even if they're over the cap? Probably not. I think Juju is not going to be a Steeler next year. They have a lot of young receivers. I don't think they want to spend a bunch of money on a receiver.
If they keep dropping passes, they're going to have to re-sign Juju.
Maybe. Mark Kearns, here's my argument to Ravens winning out. Their Week 17 game is the most obvious playoff spoiling trap game imaginable.
They're not losing to the freaking Bengals.
Obvious.
They lose to the Bengals. Everybody will be fired.
Everybody will be fired. Who is this running back? Number 30 for the Browns. Just came out of nowhere.
I think.
Who?
No, not Danny Johnson. I'm tripping.
Who's number 30?
They'll say his name. I don't know. He's running that joint, though.
There's a nice little run there. Who's the 3rd string back for the Browns? I don't even know. Abed says it is. He didn't do any signing bonus. Well, yeah, neither did Kelsey. I mean, that's just nuts. What a team-friendly team over there. That's awesome. Good for Andy Reid and the Chiefs. Anthony Johnson, no, I'm talking about the playoffs, but in the first time the Chiefs kicker missed 3 field goals and they lost by 3. Fair enough. Redskins Man 10, anyone remember the Titans versus Chiefs wild card game from like 2017 when the Titans came back, Mario caught his own TD? I absolutely remember that. That was Alex Smith's last game with the Chiefs. Anthony Johnson, where do you think Juju should go? Where do I think Juju should go? I've heard he wants to pair back with Sam Darnold. So we'll see where Sam Darnold ends up after this season. But that's where I think he'll end up where Sam Darnold goes. I saw more. I wonder what wide receiver Washington would sign or draft. Yeah, I'm leaning towards more of drafting somebody. I don't really want to sign a big name receiver, so I don't know who we would draft. But I would love to draft somebody like 3rd and 4th round to try to add to the receiver room. But our receivers are actually an interesting bunch, believe it or not.
I think Cam Sims has already emerged as number 2.
Says Dearness Johnson. I don't know. Redskins man 10 says Sam Darnold and Juju in Washington. Let's get it. We may.
No.
It might happen.
Want that
All right,
crap in
Baker
Washington.
Mayfield under center. Peoples-Jones in motion from right to left. I formation. And they hand it off to number 30 again. Do we ever figure out who number 30 is?
He just told you, De'Aaron Johnson.
Oh, that's who they were saying it. Okay. I thought they were saying, I don't know what they were talking about, to be honest. But, okay, that makes sense. Dearness Johnson. Anthony Johnson. Juju to the Titans. That could be interesting.
Yeah, I guess.
The Patriots.
No.
2-minute
Bill not spending no
warning.
money.
Giants are done. Redskins fan 10 says, if Juju comes here, I'm getting his jersey. That'd be cool. I just don't want to pay a big name receiver. I really don't. Just not the move I would want to make. I'd rather have Allen before Juju. It's up in the air. I don't know. Juju's younger. Juju sucks. I don't think so.
Juju Smith trashed her.
Who said that?
I was thinking about.
Oh, you just made it.
Yeah.
And Juju doesn't have an ego. Fair enough. I don't
doesn't.
know. That's awesome.
He'd be a good third option, honestly.
Oh, he'd be a good second receiver behind Terry.
No, that one Cam Sims.
How tall is Juju?
We know Steven Sims definitely not the answer. He trash.
6'1", 215. He'd be a fine second receiver. No, I can't have Juju dancing on other teams' logo.
He's not gonna do that while Ron's here.
TT Wims, he's a third at best? No. Stop it.
I think he'll be a third for us. He shouldn't be a second. He should be a third.
He would be a second.
He create problems for teams as a slot receiver. Not on the outside.
I don't care if he plays the majority in the slot. He's still our second best receiver.
I wouldn't say that.
And if we have two receivers on the field, he's on the field with Terry.
He's not even the best receiver on his team.
On his team?
Yeah, he's not the number one receiver on his team.
I never said he would be the number one receiver for us.
No, I'm saying that he's not number two either. He's probably number 3 on the Steelers. Behind Deontay Johnson and Chase Claypool.
I mean, he gets probably the third most targets. That might be fair, but he still gets on the field a lot, and he's still effective.
Yeah, I'm not saying he trash.
He's better than Cam Sims.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I mean, if you trying to go based off what you seen, then I agree with you. Then I'll have to agree with you. But Cam Sims is younger, he's cheaper, and he has more upside than Juju does.
I disagree on the upside. I just disagree.
Let me see. Juju's 24. Practically.
They could
He's
maybe
really
be the same
24?
age.
Nah, Cam a year older.
I mean, in 2018, he had 1,400 receiving
But
yards.
if you look at everything else, I mean, 552 production dropped. So
Right,
I mean,
because he had Mason Rudolph throwing the ball where the whole
oh
offense
no,
dropped.
come on.
He did.
All right, what about 2020? 655 with Big Ben.
Right.
I mean, he ain't doing too much better.
Right, because they
He
have
caught- he
the
caught
other
more
receiver. There's
passes.
more mouths to feed right now in Pittsburgh. I just don't know if I'd actually put Deontay Johnson above Juju. Chase Claypool has all the potential in the world. Steven Sims will probably be gone, says Hassan Moore, most likely. TT Wim says Chase Claypool, Deontay Johnson are way better than Juju. I don't know about Deontay. Hassan Moore, I think at the receivers, it will be Terry, Cam, Isaiah, AGG, Robert, Foster for next year. I think Steven Sims will be cut as well.
Kelvin Harmon
Foster
would be
will
here.
not be on the team.
AGG will be here. Kelvin Harmon will be here. Steven Sims will be gone.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Sims and Terry, that's 4 right there. Yeah, I think you probably need 2 more to fill the roster.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they'll do with that. Maybe they bring in another guy.
They will bring in another guy, whether it be through the draft or free agency. We'll definitely bring in somebody else. I just don't want to pay a big flashy number for whoever it is, hopefully.
Yeah, me neither.
Anthony Johnson, they're both 24. What do you mean younger? And Jeff Badette will be cut. Yeah, he's a nobody. Mark Kearns, who's worse, the Kansas Jayhawks or the New York Jets? Hashtag lol. Abed says, this year Juju ain't doing what his hype is about. I mean, that's fine. And I understand that. He's not getting the numbers he did a few years ago. But, as I said, Deontay is getting a ton of targets, and Chase Claypool is too. They got some.
We got the best receiver, and we have the best receiver in the division, but receiving core goes to Dallas.
Oh, easily. Yeah, easily.
Because Michael Gallup could be a number 1. CeeDee Lamb could be a number 1. Don't get me started with. I mean, Amari Cooper's decent.
Amari Cooper's good.
He doesn't show up. He doesn't.
DRG, I noticed we need to win and the Giants to lose to clinch the next week. Exactly. We can't clinch by just winning. Correct. Week. Dallas by far has the best receiving core. Absolutely. They have one of the best ones in the league. Besides me, I think Atlanta has the best. And that's fading because Julio's getting older. But Julio, Calvin Ridley, and this guy Gage Jr. is really good as well. And then it might be Dallas, to be very honest. I mean, I guess like Tyler Lockett and DK, but then I don't know really who they're David Moore. Don't really like their third. Another interesting receiver core is Arizona with DeAndre Hopkins and then Old Man Larry and Christian Kirk. That's an interesting trio. Yeah, I don't know. They might have number 2, I think, and moving into number 1, depending on what Julio does. If Julio retires soon or not.
If you want, I don't know if you can consider the Chiefs, Travis Kelce, and Tyreek Hill, but Travis Kelce's not tight end, so I don't know if you can really say it. I don't know.
I guess if you're just talking about like receiving weapons, I guess they're in that conversation. And then Sammy Watkins. If Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, and Sammy Watkins, I mean, that's a hell of a trio. There's no doubt.
Yeah. Juju's 24. How much money he playing? He having a trash year this year. I give him about 4 years.
And that's the game. The final score of this football game is 20-6. Browns beat up the Giants. And it's beautiful. Abed says Cleveland had OBJ, Higgins, and Landry. I mean, that's an interesting one. OBJ is not quite the same as he was 3 years ago or so. But that's a good receiving core. There's no doubt. Who else who else would be in this conversation for one of the best receiving cores?
I wouldn't pay Juju no more than 4 years, $40 million. I think that's a good price for him. Probably $20 million guaranteed. I think that's a good price. That's $10 million a year, $20 million guaranteed.
Denver has an up and coming receiving core.
And Cortland Sutton and Jerry Jeudy.
Yep, and then also KJ
Noah
Hamler. Tim Patrick has had a decent season. It's interesting.
They got a good tight end too, Noah Fant.
Noah Fant's awesome as a tight end for sure. TT Wim says Josh Gordon 2013 was the best receiver I've ever seen. I don't think another receiver can top it. That's ridiculous. I mean, yeah, he had a great season in 2013, but he's not the best. I mean,
if Josh Gordon,
Randy Moss in 2007?
Josh Gordon has Hall of Fame talent.
23 touchdowns, basically beat everybody at will. I mean, I don't know about this.
He has talent. Yeah, Hall of Fame talent, but wasted it.
Redskins man 10 in a Palpatine voice. Good. I don't even
Antonio
know
Brown
what is
still
the
out there.
Palpatine voice. That was my voice. I wasn't trying to do it in a Palpatine voice. I was just saying your thing. Good. Asan Moore, Terry, Cam, Harmon, AGG, Isaiah, and just sign a receiver or draft one. That might be it. Very well could be it. Anthony Johnson. Bengals have a good receiving core. Bengals, yeah, you're right. Tyler Boyd.
They're young.
What are they?
T. Higgins.
Yeah, T. Higgins, and then AJ Green is old as dirt, but still interesting.
He don't even want to be there no more. He'll be gone at the end of the season. They still got John Ross. He wants to trade. He wants out. So,
Ben, I did think about that. I just don't really put them in the conversation still. Debo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, and George Kittle in San Francisco. I mean, I guess they're kind of worth a mention, but I don't really put them up there.
Falcons.
But they might be top. Yeah, Falcons is my number one.
Said Falcons. But Julio getting older now.
The number 2 receiving core was Houston until they traded away DeAndre.
Yeah.
Hot DeAndre, Will Fuller, Kiki Cootie.
Yeah, he 31.
And then, they got the dude Cooks or whatever. Yeah, because Niners run all day. They have the best run game. I love a Shanahan run game.
Julio
Anthony
probably
Johnson,
got 3 more
Tate.
years.
That's right, Auden Tate over there in the Bengals uniform as well. With Brandon Whedon throwing it to him 1,646 yards. Dude, Josh Gordon had a great season, but that was not the best season.
He'll pass Jason Witten. Jason Witten is top 20 in receiving yards.
Anthony Hopkins had QB worse than Brandon Whedon and put up numbers. Yeah, who was his quarterback? Didn't he had what's his name from the Broncos for a year? Brock Osweiler.
Steve Smith is the top 10 receiving yards. How is he not in the Hall of Fame?
He hasn't been out of the league long enough, right?
He might have. How long you got to be out of the league? 4 years, right?
5, I think.
They must have moved up one. Last time he played was in 2016, so I think he got to wait 1 more year. Santana could have got in. He had some quarterbacks, but nope. Isaac Bruce, top 5.
Yeah, 5 years. So Peyton Manning will be a Hall of Famer next year, right? Andre Johnson was a beast for Houston, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Tom Savage was the quarterback at one point in Houston, yep. You know a quarterback that's really underrated is in like the last 10, 15 years? Matt Schaub for Houston. Matt Schaub had really good years in Houston.
Matt Schaub trash.
Look at his years in Cleveland. I mean, in Houston.
He had some decent years. I give him that. He's still trash. Julio was 31. He got 3 more Pro Bowl years.
4,770 yards, 29 touchdowns in 2009. 2008, he had 4,370 yards and 24 touchdowns. Matt Schaub had a couple of really nice seasons. 4,008 yards, 22 touchdowns. They finished 12-4.
He's the future of the organization. Your thoughts?
Peyton Barber, first ballot Hall of Famer. Abed says he was a great backup for Vic in Atlanta, too. And backup for Matt Stafford.
Who said Peyton Barber Hall of Famer?
Redskins man 10. Peyton be first ballot. Peyton Manning he's talking about.
Oh, I thought you said Peyton Barber. I was like, oh my goodness, that's hilarious. That was funny.
Your mind went to Peyton Barber.
I thought that's what you said.
No, I said Peyton Manning.
Oh, man.
You know who I'm thinking? Eric Dickerson.
That was funny, bro. That was hilarious when he said that.
Abed says Peyton is a walk-in for Hall of Fame. Absolutely.
Nah, Peyton probably third ballot.
Peyton probably third ballot.
Third ballot.
Peyton is the easiest Hall of Fame choice. Mine is like Joe Montana and Tom Brady. There's like, and then like Jerry Rice. There's like the three easiest over him.
I wonder how they rank them inside the actual Hall of Fame. Like, do they have like levels to where which kind of Hall of Fame?
You forgot about the best quarterback, Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow was the GOAT, man.
Yeah.
How he plays baseball.
Man,
I love.
Tebow
Did you ever see
trash.
like I think it's like the potatoes on like I think it was like Conan or Jimmy Fallon, like the late night show. Did you ever see? It was like they couldn't show the real footage, so they made it like reenacted with potatoes for Tim Tebow's throw against Pittsburgh.
I'll never forget that throw.
Did you see that? You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know about what you're talking about, but I remember the throw.
Hold on.
But Tim Tebow's the best quarterback ever to play football.
Tim Tebow the GOAT, man. You right.
First ballot Hall of Fame.
First ballot. They better put him in before Peyton Manning.
Did you guys ever hear this joke? So Tom Brady dies and goes to heaven, and he walks into heaven, and Peter meets him at the gate, or Paul, whoever it is. I don't remember the biblical thing, but one of them meets him at the gate, and it's like, oh yeah, come on, Tom, you're welcome, come on in, and he comes into the heaven, and then Peter takes him to his house, right? And it's a nice big house, right? And he's got a nice house in heaven. And he looks down the street and he sees a huge house. Huge house. He goes, who lives over there? And Peter's like, here, come over, I'll show you. So they walk over to this house and he looks through the window and he sees all this Tim Tebow gear. And he's complaining. He's like, what in the world? Why does Tim Tebow have a bigger house than me? I had 6 Super Bowls, all these records. Like, why does he have a bigger house than me? And Peter's looking at him like, no, this isn't Tim Tebow's house. This is God's house. Crickets. Failed joke. It's all good.
What?
Because he loved God so much, Tim Tebow. It's all good. Crickets. That's great. Abed. Tim Tebow had a superstar team in Florida, absolutely, with Urban Meyer. Redskins man, I'm talking Manning. Yeah, that's true. Abed says LMFAO. I'm sure he's laughing at my joke and not the fact that nobody laughed at my joke. It's all good. He says that was great.
20-6.
It's all good. That's funny. Oh yeah, the SNL Tim Tebow. I think it was like
Aaron Rodgers is arguably the worst quarterback that ever lived.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And people just don't see it.
Tim Tebow.
The man threw 40 touchdowns. How bad is that? How do you throw 40 touchdowns? That's terrible.
I think it's like potatoes.
Exactly.
And only 3 interceptions, man. That's trash, boy. You gotta throw way more interceptions than that. You gotta have at least about 60 interceptions on the year just to be considered even close to the GOAT.
Oh man, was it not?
Patriots messed up for cutting Tim Tebow in 2013.
The joke, definitely. Thanks, I appreciate it. Tim Tebow throws skit. Oh, Tim Tebow throws skit. Potato. What is?
Tim Tebow was the GOAT back in the day.
He's gonna be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
First ballot, clear. And I'm willing to argue that with anybody.
He should be the face of the Hall of Fame.
Reenactment.
Sure should. The way Tebow was throwing that ball around that field, man, you would think he was Patrick Mahomes.
What was it? It was like I thought it was like they did like thing of potatoes or something. Anybody remember that in this thing? Abed says, "See you tomorrow. Have a good one. Absolutely. We will see you tomorrow. We'll definitely be here for the Steelers versus Bengals. Big game for me in my fantasy matchup. Pittsburgh. What in the world is it? Tim Tebow. Throw on Pittsburgh. I thought it was like, maybe it's eggs or something. What's up, buddy? What'd you say?
Tim Tebow's the best quarterback ever to play football.
That's true. God thinks so too. What is it?
Kelvin Harmon, the GOAT. Way better than Calvin Johnson.
Did you find the Redskins will go 13-3?
Yeah, I found it.
You want me to play it on stream and we can watch it?
We could. If you want to do that, we could.
It'd be funny. We can do that right now. You ready? All right, you gonna watch the stream?
Let me stop. My back.
Or you can play it on your own and we'll play at the same time if you want.
I think my stream's already loaded up. I mean, the stream's already loaded up on my computer.
Well, you know what? Actually, if you load it up and we'll watch it at the same time, so that like we can react to it at the same time, because otherwise you're gonna be behind me because you're on the stream.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I haven't watched this in forever. Since I made it. 42 likes, 1 dislike. There's the comments. Any comments? I don't know. Yeah, here's the comments. Super Macho says this didn't age well. Lol. All right, you there? You find it?
Yep.
All right. Let me know when you hit play.
Need a video called Redskins will go 13-3.
Yeah, if you want to pull it up too, we'll all line it up.
It is.
I'm gonna try to get on YouTube.
I'm on 5 seconds.
All right,
video.
cool.
So
on to the last subject of the day.
Redskins running back.
All right, you're pulling it.
Adrian Peterson went on record and said he believes that this
Redskins running back, future Hall of Famer Adrian Peterson went on record and said he believes that this Washington Redskins team can flip their record from last year. If you don't remember, we were 3-13 last year. So this year, he says we could go 13-3. Sure. But what we're going to do today is we are going to be real homers, and we are going to go through the schedule once again, but with rose-colored goggles, and go through it and decide how our Washington Redskins are going to make a 13-3 season. You ready for this?
Yeah, we can. I mean, we're gonna. There's no way we can not. We can't. There's no way we can do this without sounding like serious homers.
Oh, it's gonna be ridiculous. It's gonna be awesome. Full disclosure, this is going to be absolutely the stuff that comes out of our mouths next is not going to be family friendly. It's not going to be family friendly. All right.
So the way, hold on. Okay, for us to get to 13-3, if we break this down into 4 quarters, so 4
my mic sucked.
That we would have to go 3-1.
Your mic was the GOAT.
And all
my mic was the GOAT. 3 of them.
And win an extra one somewhere along the way.
Yeah. So we have to go 4-0 in a 4-week period, and we can go 3-1 the rest of the way.
Yeah.
So week 1, we are back to the Eagles.
All right. So the only thing I can say is we play them, although we played them in Philadelphia, but we play them like we did last year. Only we don't lose gas in the second quarter.
We crush them. Okay. Carson Wentz, you get hurt again. You blow out your knee for the 14th time in your career.
You blow out your knee for the 14th time.
Their backup comes in, Nate Sudfeld, and we just manhandle this dude. Chase Young, 5 sacks, rookie debut, breaks the NFL record, crush them with a 31-16 victory. 31. Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, the way the game started last year, if we didn't run out of gas in the second half, and granted, they picked up the pace, but we don't run out of gas, we might beat them in something similar to that. We were up by, 21?
All right, Redskins, man, I'll talk to you.
Yeah.
So, so we outplayed them in the first half.
No, we were up 17-0. 17-0. That's what it was at one point, right?
Yeah, I thought maybe you might be right. But
yeah,
anyway,
I think we were up 17-0.
So I just know at the first half, I thought we were up by 2 scores. I thought they were starting to come back. I can't remember the score now. But anyway, all right, so you say we crushed them. I say, okay, we surprised them and we beat them handily. So we're on the same page there.
Awesome. All right, week 2, Arizona.
Oh, I think week 2 and week 3 are a done deal.
Week 2 and week 3 are a done deal. DeAndre Hopkins on the straps with Fabian Moreau. Fabian Moreau comes out with a huge rookie, or not rookie, he's not a rookie anymore, but a huge breakout season, that's what I meant to say. And all of a sudden puts the world on notice. DeAndre Hopkins, you ain't nobody. Again, Montez Sweat this game has 3 sacks on Kyler Murray because after the crazy week 1 that Chase Young has, they're like, we need to triple team him, have 2 blockers on him with a chip out of the backfield. Montez Sweat has a huge game. We win in Arizona 27-12.
13-3.
13-3. Right now, we smoke Arizona, smoke the Eagles.
4 field goals, or they miss an
We
extra
smoke
point?
everybody.
They missed the extra point on the first one and go for 2 on the second one and fail. Yep. I already had that planned out. Don't you worry. All right. Browns, done deal. We don't need to go over the Browns. The Browns suck. All right. Ravens, week 4.
I just skipped the Browns.
All right. As much as it pains me to say, I think
I said the Browns suck. We don't need to go over the Browns.
Child, Lamar Jackson gets hurt week 3. They're way confused. Okay, they're like, we can't run the ball with RG3. Just made of glass. All right. All of a sudden, their offense is so stagnant. Their defense plays us tough, though. This is going to be a tough, grinded out game. 13-7.
No, it's hilarious. I just skipped the Browns.
I like the way you're thinking.
Browns, by the way, was 54-0 just for fun.
54-0 on the Browns.
Right,
week
so
5.
Hold on. I was going to say, you can break it down however you want, but my theory is the NFC sucks, so we sweep the NFC in the second quarter of the season, and we lose to the Rams. You follow me?
So you're the whole NFC or just the NFC East?
Sorry, the NFC.
54-0.
In the 4 weeks, in those 4 games, we play the Giants twice and the Cowboys once, and we play the Rams. I'm saying the NFC. Sorry, I meant the NFC.
Okay. So we lose to the Rams.
Right.
Is what you're saying. You know what? You're right because Jared Goff does not get hurt. Okay. So we lose a tough one to the Rams because Sean McVay comes back to his prominence of a future Hall of Fame coach. He beats the best Redskins team in history because we're young. He beats them 23-20.
Okay.
All right.
Respectable.
Week 6. Giants, Daniel Jones, no chance. Saquon Barkley on the straps. Sean Dion Hamilton has 12 tackles in the game.
He doesn't even got 12 on
He doesn't have 12 tackles on the season.
27-14. You agree with that or disagree? You have to agree. All right.
Oh, I got lightheaded right there.
Yes.
I got lightheaded laughing so
Dak
hard.
Prescott does not sign the franchise tag. He decides he's holding out. Cowboys are fine with Carson Palmer. They're actually having a decent season at this point. We are on week 7.
He doesn't
They're
have
sitting
12
there
tackles
at
in a
4-2,
season.
and they're looking at a 5-1 Redskins team like this is not real. They only beat the Ravens because they lost Lamar Jackson. They only beat the Eagles because they lost Carson Wentz. The Giants suck. They lost to the Rams, so they're not a freaking crazy great team. But we come in here and we shock them with an offensive shootout, 31-28. Dwayne Haskins throws 4 touchdowns.
Okay, but I
4
disagree with
touchdowns
you.
to
The
win.
only thing I disagree with that is that Andy Dalton can't get away from Chase Young and the front line, and he's on his butt most of the game, and they don't score that much.
You know what? I'm going to give the Cowboys line some credit. They're good. They're going to keep him somewhat protected. They're going to have a decent offensive game. Ezekiel Elliott is a tough matchup for us. We don't have great linebackers, so he could bulldoze them a little bit, but that's okay because we pull it out at the end. Terry McLaurin has 3 of those touchdowns.
I'm gonna make a video on how the Patriots will go undefeated.
Week 8, Giants, same story. Joke, we beat them 21.
Same story, joke.
Okay.
And everybody's talking about how lucky we are that
He said Dwayne Haskins is going to be the next one.
That's right. Dwayne Haskins is going to be the next Hall of Famer. Okay?
we got a couple more years.
I'm crying.
No.
Hall of
All right, here we go. Now we're on to the next set of 4 with the Lions, the Bengals, the Cowboys, and the Steelers. What do you got?
Just to be sure, our record right now is 6-2, right?
Our record. Well, your record right now is 6-2. My record is 7-1.
7-1. Okay. So, all right.
Because you said we lost to the Ravens and the Rams.
Because I'm thinking that this category right here, this third quarter, if you will, is where we go 4-0. In my book. So we're 6-2 right now, and looking at this one. Because I think I just think the 49ers going to see if again we're having a good time or having fun doing this.
I'm
but
so crying about how you said you'll beat the Browns 54-0.
I think the third quarter is our best game.
I just skipped the Browns. It's so funny. I just skipped them. We don't need to talk about the Browns. We're done. We're on. We're moving on.
But the Steelers with Big Ben are not going to have a chance. Okay? Big Ben is going to be on his ass because Chase Young is not going to have...
Look, I predicted a Steelers win way back here.
Okay? So the Steelers
that's right.
are going to beat a healthy 27. 27 is going to be a popular number this year. 27-17. Cowboys are going to.
Yeah, it was 23-17. I picked 27-13 or 27-17.
No, 24-21.
You were close.
Okay. Now.
Close game, yeah.
All right, Lions we crush. It's not going to be fun. It's just going to be a 21-7. Week 10. Actually, I think there was a bye week in there. Whatever. You get the idea. Week 10, the Bengals.
The Bengals.
We lose the Bengals on my deathbed.
We lose to the Bengals on my deathbed.
So right now, after the third quarter, we're both 10-2.
Correct. And I'm going to have it. We beat the Bengals 24-12. It's not going to be pretty. 11.
Andrew, just go.
Week 14 is a tough loss to the established Niners. Okay. We go down, and this one's not going to be pretty. This is going to be our come down to earth game. Okay. This is going to be the Niners have our number, and Kyle Shanahan's going to beat us pretty good. We're going to lose this one, 31-17.
Okay, I got you.
Russell Wilson. All right,
so
week 15.
So we got to win out. So how do we win?
All right, how we win out. Russell Wilson and the Seahawks come to town. All right. And he has some good young receivers. Okay. Antonio Brown actually might come to the Seattle Seahawks. Did you hear rumors that Russell Wilson wants some Antonio Brown?
They can have him, but yeah, I heard
Yep.
that.
This is going to be a tough one because their defense might be waning a little bit, but their offense is going to be tough. This one is going to be a big 34
31 game coming down to a Dustin Hopkins field goal, and he does not miss it like in overtime versus the Bengals a couple years ago.
So veritable shootout.
The Panthers.
That's going to be a tough one. All right. Then we got
the Panthers shit, right?
Yeah, right. Teddy Water.
At least we know your prediction on that game.
24-10. They don't ever get anything going on offense. Teddy Bridgewater doesn't have a lot of weapons down there. Not going to be pretty. I already said Carson Wentz was out for the season week 1, and I meant it.
He was right.
No Carson Wentz week 17. And
there we had 13-3, home field advantage.
Boom. We win the last game with Kyle Allen coming out because Dwayne Haskins is going to sit because we already locked up the first round bye. And Kyle Allen is going to show why we traded for him, and he's going to have a good day. He's going to go 75% passing, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers, and about 270 yards of offense. Maybe actually 250 because Adrian Peterson and Darius Skies are going to run for 200 yards that day.
Adrian Peterson and Darius Skies are going to run for 200 yards. Both of them didn't even make the team.
Boom. That is how the Washington Redskins make it to 13-3. Bring home an NFC East title.
The thing is, nobody expected the NFC East division to be terrible.
Off to the Super Bowl.
Off to the Super Bowl.
Here we go. Where we crush Pat Mahomes. We show 49ers what a real defensive line looks like and destroy him. Destroy!
I mean, you got the Steelers game right.
Yeah, baby.
You're going to get the Panthers game right, too.
No, that was fun. Did you have fun?
He was right about
I had fun.
I got to go back to when I just skipped the Browns.
Just skip the Browns.
3 of them.
Gas in the second quarter.
31-6.
The first half, I thought we were up by 2 scores. I thought they were starting to
Browns.
I can't remember the score now, but anyway.
2. Arizona have 2 blockers on him with a chip out of the back. 27-12.
That was hilarious, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He said the Browns.
Oh, they
said
missed
we
the extra
beat
point
the
on the
Eagles,
first one,
skip
go
the
for 2 on the
Browns.
second one.
I got to go back to the Browns. Hold on. I'm right here.
Don't you worry.
Which is
All right.
like, how far
Browns,
you take it
done
back?
deal. We don't need to go over the Browns. Browns suck. All right.
Next, we got the Browns. Done deal. We don't need to go to the Browns. Browns suck.
Skip the Browns.
We're just going to skip the Browns.
Ravens.
Did I just go Ravens? Week 4.
Ravens, 54-0.
And then, yeah, after I talk about the Ravens, oh, yeah, by the way, we beat the Browns 54-0. Oh, how classic was that? I told you you'd like that one. I told you you'd like that one, Chris.
2021, when the Patriots gets released. We're gonna go 16-0.
What'd you say, Chris?
I'm trying to figure out where the Browns know. How far you take it back to the Browns?
It's close, right after the Arizona. It was around like 4:30.
They missed the extra point on the first one and go for 2 on the second one. I already had that played out. All right. Ravens, week 4. We don't need to go over the Browns. Browns suck. All right. First one and go for 2 on the second one and fail. I already had that played out. All right. Don't need to go over the Browns. Browns suck.
You just said Browns suck.
And then I'm like, Ravens. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh.
They're like, we can't run the ball with RC3. He's made us laugh. All right?
Shoot.
All of a sudden, their offense is so stagnant. Their defense plays us tough, though.
And then when I come back to the Browns, I say 54-0, by the way.
We'll make that video when the Patriots release their 2021-2022 schedule.
That was hilarious.
Patriots are gonna go 0-16-0.
You like that, Tim, huh? You want more of that, Tim?
You was right about something.
I know, right? One of the top comments was like, what did it say? Like, pretty honest analogies in a what-if scenario. Found it hilarious when you used the word straps on a defensive play.
I mean, you got the Steelers game right.
That's true.
Bro, that was amazing. I needed that laugh.
Ravens. Browns suck. We don't need to go to the Browns.
He said Browns trash.
Browns trash. Next thing you know, Browns 54-0.
54-0, by the way. Just for fun.
I gotta do another one of those. That'll be fun.
I don't think any team scored 54 points in the season yet.
This season, you might be right. You might be right.
The highest was 40-something.
That was amazing.
Ravens. You know what? Browns suck.
Should I make a video like that every week on how we're gonna beat our opponent? Just like an absolute like homer video every week.
People gonna get so mad at you, man.
Yeah, not put the disclaimer out there. Just go nuts.
That'll be crazy. I'll watch.
You should make it next year after the draft when you get all the rookies, and then you make a schedule video. How you gonna go 13-3?
Oh, that would be awesome. Thank God Adrian Peterson said that. That's what made me want to make the video. Because Adrian Peterson said we could flip our record.
Well, Adrian Peterson didn't make the team.
Yeah, Adrian Peterson's not even on the team. And I said him and Darius Geis were going to run for over 200 yards.
That was hilarious, bro. I think you make a bad.
Say that again, Chris?
That's funny.
Over 200.
You said you thought what?
I said I think you make a combined for over 200.
Yeah, no, that's what I think I said. They combined for over 200 yards.
Because you said 200, I think 400 yards, right?
I may as well have said it. I mean, I said 54-0 over the Browns. I mean, I may as well have said 400 yards rushing. What's the difference?
I'm watching this stream. Guess who's going to win the college football playoffs? Notre Dame.
Notre Dame just lost.
They did?
Yeah, they lost to Clemson, right?
Okay, now
4 touchdowns.
Oh man.
Yeah, Clemson beat them 34-10.
Oh come on, you man! Now I can't make a. I can't say Notre Dame's the best.
That one was the one that really got me. I was thinking about Haskins today and how trash he was. He said he would throw 4 touchdowns.
Hall of Famer.
Like, ain't no way. Hall of Famer.
Raven.
And then I made the thumbnail him with the Lombardi Trophy.
You said
make a video like that of the sorry NFL players trying to make it to the Hall of Fame.
It was funny when you said Browns are trash. We don't need to go to the Browns.
That was gold. I just skipped the Browns. Browns are 10-4 right now, and I had just skipped them prior to the season.
And after you said the Ravens, you said, "Oh yeah, Browns. We're gonna beat them 54-0."
That was awesome. All right, guys. I think that's where we'll end it on a nice, good laugh. And it was fun, and we'll be back tomorrow for the next stream. See ya. You guys don't have to leave the